bad enough to keep you away from a playoff game. I know this. Rays fans have a million excuses as to why they don't attend. I've heard all of them. Let's try Tucson. John, you made it in. Good to have you, John. What's up?
Jimmy, congratulations on the kid being working for a production company. How does it feel to finally have one of your sons in porn?
Not that production company, bro. But you're right. You're right. Except I didn't say sons. I said every father wants their daughter to end up in porn. Hey, listen, there's nobility in all work, brother. And if Jake got a job working in porn, he beat me to it because I want to end up in porn. Not only, you know what? I'm going to manifest it. I will end up in porn. It's the new family business. I thought Jake got into the family business, the media. It's just not the kind of media. He doesn't know yet. He and I have not had this conversation. Jake is more about news, entertainment, little tourism right now. I know the company he works for. I know the owner of the company he works for. I had dinner with the owner. I didn't get him the job either, by the way. No, you know who helped him get the job? My man Woody and his wife Molly. I didn't, but I met with the owner. They don't do porn.
Bro, I really want to be a porn star.
That said, bro, I'm like Tyreek. I really want to be a porn star, bro. And not only do I want to be one, I'm going to be one. An octogenarian porn star. You want reinvention? Wait till I reinvent myself as a 75-year-old porn star. And don't think that I won't. You think Pete Carroll's impressive as a 72-year-old NFL head coach? I'm going to be a 75-year-old porn star. And I've got, well, I want to say no experience in porn, but that's really not true. Anyway, you see me working? I will reinvent. That dude welcoming Jake to the production world. Huge call brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Introducing new Brake Best Select Pro brake pads and rotors for superior stopping power and professional grade performance. Choose Brake Best Select Pro. Available only from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts, Albie. Now your ideas do not have to wait. They have everything they need to come to life, whether they're big ideas, small ones, or anything in between, because Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, technology that loves expanding your business and evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com/welcome to now. That's Dell.com/welcome to now.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. I've just launched a new t-shirt on pirateware.com that represents many of my dreams. I committed to play baseball for ECU as a 9th grader in high school. I worked hard many days for the thought of seeing my name and number 16 on the back of a Pirates jersey. On July 23rd, 2022, I was in a boating accident that resulted in me losing my right lower leg. After getting out of the hospital, I am still striving to become the first Division I baseball player to play with a prosthetic leg. Still I Rise has become my mantra in the way I approach each and every day and how I approach my comeback. As I watched my teammates last year get the I love you sign to the bullpen as they ran the bases following a home run, I used this gesture on my shirt to show my love to Pirate Nation. Purchase your Still I Rise shirt today at pirateware.com. Go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Lisa with Halloween Express, and the countdown to Halloween has officially started. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary of being Greenville's premier Halloween superstore. Halloween Express has all the Halloween fun from adults to kids. We got you covered with the largest selection of masks, decor, and more. Halloween Express is easy to find right next to Target. Come by Halloween Express today and let our friendly staff help you answer the number one Halloween question. What are you gonna be? Halloween Express.
And then it was Tuesday.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Taylor from Fleet Feet, making sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season. Locally owned and operated by ECU alums Chris and Kendra Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoes, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come see us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf and Ski location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hi Pirates, this is Holden Ahlers. As I enter in a new season of life, it is still important to have a great team behind me. Whether you're going away to school for the first time, getting married, starting a family, or planning for your golden years, the choices can seem overwhelming and confusing. Let the team at Buck Insurance Agency make it easy as you enter into your next season. They have been helping people just like us for over 30 years. Give the Buck Insurance Agency a call today at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
This is Gina from Naughty Life in downtown Washington, inviting you to come shop our Restock store. We are back from market with a great selection of everything Yeti and much more. For back to school, we have Scout lunch bags and book bags in all new patterns. We also have a great selection of t-shirts, including Old Row, Southern Fried Cotton, and Local Boy. Remember, we always provide free gift wrapping with your purchase. Shopping is always fun at Naughty Life in beautiful downtown Washington on Main Street.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
East Carolina girls are the best in the world.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
You got to give me a sack, Chandler. Give me a sack.
Sack!
Yes.
How about those friggin' pirates? It's a me, Nancy Garcia.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, online, PR927fm.com. And we'd love for you to be a part of the show and join the chat gang on YouTube and Facebook Live. We'll be with you throughout the entire show there. You can also find a lot of other goodies at Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, give us a like, and enjoy the program and be a part of this program. All right, coming up on this Wednesday show, Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9, will join us coming up in about 20 minutes or so. We will GTL. We'll guess the lines. We'll talk a little football. Talk some MLB playoffs, as that is about to get underway or just did get underway. Keep you up to date with all of that.
and more with Ken Watlington coming up in 20 minutes. Seymour joins us at 4 o'clock. I think we could all use a dose of Cy right now, the way this football season's going. We'll talk some Pirate hoops. Guess what? Spoiler alert. Cy is excited and optimistic about this basketball team, and he's going to tell you all about it. We'll run through the roster. We'll look around the league. We'll talk about it all with Cy Seymour coming up at 4 o'clock on today's show. P-Mace Patrick Mason has some work duties, but we expect to see Patrick Mason sometime in hour number 2. Preview the epic matchup coming up Thursday night between the Bears and the Commanders, and more with P-Mace. And in hour number 3, Will Bland, J.H. Rose head football coach, will join us. It's another Rose Conley showdown coming up this Friday right here on Pirate Radio. We'll talk to Will Bland today, get the Rose perspective on it. We'll talk to Nate Connor tomorrow, get the Conley perspective on things. So we'll talk to both head coaches involved in the game coming up Friday night, which you can hear right here on Pirate Radio. So that is the plan for today's show. Shirley Rhodes is here putting out major fires. Chandler Honeycutt is here looking very pink on this Wednesday. Hello, Chan Man.
Hello, Clipper.
Hello,
happy.
Hello, Chan.
Hello, how are you?
Great.
Happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I didn't even know Shirley was there. She was under the desk. I thought she had walked out of the room.
I popped out from.
No, she's here.
We got some issues going on, but Shirley's going to hopefully take care of those. And Chan Man is good to go on this Wednesday. Usually I do a vibe check right about now, Chandler. I guess I can get one for the Panthers.
10. Or no, not for the Panthers. But you meant for ECU football with it being the bye week.
You feel good about this bye week?
Yeah.
That you don't have to be here on Saturday?
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that is a good feeling. No doubt.
Yep.
Did you see the promo picture for today's show?
It's me and Ken Watlington.
It's me. It's Ken. Ken's
That's who's on the show.
Ken and Chan. I like that.
Yep. You like that? You like that?
Steve smashed. He smashed the like. We appreciate that. He also said his trivia team, EC Skin, will successfully defend its title tonight. 8 o'clock, Sports Trivia at AJ's. Come on out. We got playoff baseball and college football on tonight.
Can't wait.
At AJ's.
Can't wait.
That's exciting. Excitement time.
Yes, sir.
Jerry smashed the like and said, good afternoon, PRL family. Good afternoon to you, Jerry. Tyler says, what's up?
What's up?
And Moronic Mondays said, what up, Clip? What up, Chandler? What up?
What up?
Double M. Shirley, how you doing?
I'm doing fine now. Fire has been put out.
Oh, you got it?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Fire's been put out.
Awesome.
We're good. We're good.
Good deal. Was not expecting a resolution that quickly, so I am
Neither was I.
pleasantly surprised.
You know how, they say, well, in radio, especially us old school radio folks that go as far back as having to do reel-to-reels and things like that, we used to say all the time, when something doesn't work, you bang on it until it does.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much that's what I did.
Good.
But I mean, I didn't bang on anything, but sometimes all it takes is unplugging something and letting it sit for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds and plugging it back in, and voila, it worked again.
We are
Cannot
all
tell you
good.
why it happened. What happened, but
I think
it works now.
It had something to do with that emergency alert that went out.
Yeah, I mean, it was coming from all different directions because I was sitting here in the studio, so I had my phone. We have a phone that we use for our broadcast stuff. You had your phone.
Well, you'll hear it during the Cy Seymour interview.
Yeah.
Because I recorded it and my phone was on while that was going on.
Well, you couldn't have, and then of course we have an EAS system here, so that was going off. So it sounded like it was coming from 700 different directions in here. So it was pretty loud, but thankfully it only lasted just a few seconds and then it was over.
All right, Sean, can we get our Fleet Feet rundown?
Josh, before we do, Josh on Facebook said, was it another fire on Wimbledon Drive?
Oh, man.
No, because that was a brush fire. This was a 5-alarm major fire if it was not fixed in a hurry. So it would have drastically affected the on-air performance of our show today. And, I had a backup plan in case I couldn't get it fixed, but thankfully it worked.
Eric said, when I heard that alert, I had flashbacks to that atrocious Wimbledon brush fire. Let's bring that back. I'm still waiting on a documentary about that. And
30 for 30?
That day. Just a day we'll never forget.
Yeah. The Wimbledon brush fire.
It caused smoke to be in like 4 different states at once. Just a simple brush fire.
I was told by a official of the fire department.
Oh, that was so funny. That was funny too because I was like,
higher. There you go.
Chandler, no matter what your reasoning is and what you're about to say, it's not going to make this any better. And actually, it did make you look a little better. That somebody from the fire department,
From the Greenville Fire Department.
but still, just a great moment in pirate radio and Chon history. Jamie says, would Clip or Chandler know how to fix any of that stuff? No.
Nada.
Although I did alert Shirley to further issues. I feel like I did a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, but a little bit. Jamie says, I work in the AV industry. Adult videos? Interesting. What's your name? What movies you been in?
What's your name?
He said 80% of service calls are fixed by rebooting something. Have you turned it off and turned it back on?
Okay, first of all,
I can't wait for second of all.
It's slightly condescending when somebody asks you that because you have to. And the reason why I say that is because being someone in the AV world.
Adult videos?
Audio and visual, you ding dong.
You ding dong.
He's over here snorting. But having said that, you would be inclined to think that I knew enough to reboot before I decided, we've got a major fire.
Right. That was one of the first things you did.
That is the first thing I did was reboot. And then I realized, that did not fix said problem.
Eric heard that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are raising money for those affected by the Wimbledon brush fire.
Will there be a benefit concert?
That is fantastic.
At 5 Points Plaza.
At 4 Points Plaza. They took away one of the points.
No, I was thinking there is a place called 4 Points, so that's what jumped in my brain, but 5 Points Plaza.
Chon, could you bring me the Roku remote, please? Sure. I meant to bring it in here so I could flip on some post-season baseball. Let's get to
I enjoyed it last night.
Yeah, last night? What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said I enjoyed something last night.
Okay. Let's get to our Fleet Feet rundown. Brought to you by Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner. You can go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard on the in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for who?
You.
That's right. MLB playoffs. Yesterday, we saw the Rangers win Game 1. Great pitching performance by Jordan Montgomery and the bullpen. And the Rangers take Game 1 in Tampa. After that, it was the Twinkies winning their game and going up 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Those Blue Jays bats were held at bay. Last night, the Brewers got out to a 3-0 lead. And then the Diamondbacks just started dropping bombs, and the D-backs win it over the Brewers to take Game 1 on the road. And also last night, the Phillies beat the Marlins, taking a 1-0 series lead. The great thing about the wild card, the great thing about the baseball playoffs, they really fly by. You get a lot of games back-to-back, not a ton of time off like the NBA and other sports. They are right back at it right now with the Rangers and Rays going at it, and already a double for the Rangers. They have 1 on and 1 out in the first inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dub Buck.
Dub Buck. First of all, in the Phillies game against the Marlins.
First of all,
what had happened was Zach Wheeler played. Dang it.
Is that your new crutch?
No, it's not. It's not supposed to be my crutch. Zach Wheeler pitched a whale of a game. I mean, he had 7 strikeouts.
Call him Zach Whaler.
Yeah, call him a whale. Zach Wheeler had a whale of a game. But also, Jeff Hoffman played a crucial role because he had to come in the 8th inning. There were 2 outs, runner on first. All he had to do was get a batter out, and that would help protect the lead because at the time they were up 2 runs, but the Marlins were starting to threaten it at that point, and Jeff came in and did exactly what he needed to do to protect that lead. So kudos to Jeff Hoffman. Sean Armstrong is in the bullpen for the Rays. However, he has not yet made an appearance as they got shut out 4-0 yesterday. So there was I don't know. I was actually reading the Rays have the lowest attendance.
Oh, it's brutal.
I mean, it is just bad. So explain to me, why they even have a baseball team in a place that just doesn't seem to be that, I guess baseball is just not their thing.
And they're so good every year. It's kind of a shame.
That doesn't make it doesn't make any sense to me.
There are fan bases all over the nation that would love to have this Rays team that would show up and support them, but Tampa is not one of those places.
Maybe it's because they have too many pro teams, and I guess everybody's just kind of their loyalties go elsewhere, I guess.
I was listening to another show, Pick Central, earlier today. They said the stadium's way out of the way, and it's like that's part of it. The stadium is not cool. It's a dome. I don't know. Just there are reasons, I guess, but it is really lame to look up and see play out. You see Minnesota. Did you see Minnesota yesterday? Fans were going nuts, and then they got Red October in Philadelphia, and the Front Row Amy was out there last night. Do you know Front Row Amy?
Do I?
I saw that smile on your face. That sly grin.
Do I?
Front Row Amy was sitting beside Marlins man at the Brewers game.
And Marlins man was not even at the Marlins game.
Yeah, I guess he's not is he a Marlins fan or is he just Marlins man?
He reps them.
He reps them at other places. It's strange.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is.
He's got a lot of money. I know that for a fact.
Jamie says, do you think attendance would be an issue if Charlotte or Raleigh ever got a baseball team? Yeah, probably.
Well, apparently the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes is very interested in trying to put together a group to bring a major league team to North Carolina. So
it's just that there's a million games and I don't know. They don't matter as much as one football game matters. I wouldn't. I don't have much interest in going to a Major League Baseball game unless it's a playoff game. Now, I know some people like to go just for the peanuts and Cracker Jacks and all
and
that
the atmosphere.
stuff.
Yeah.
But if I go to a game, I want it to mean something. Game 79 of a 162
as opposed to
season.
Going to a regular season game at Truist Park.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would go for a visit or a vacation, but it wouldn't. But the game wouldn't matter unless it's a playoff game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying that you would not go to any Major League Baseball game if it's not a postseason game?
If I had the choice, I would much rather go to a regular season football game than a baseball game, by far.
I agree.
But that makes you a football guy as opposed to a baseball guy?
Definitely. I'm not a baseball guy.
Because I would, one of my bucket list items is to be able to go to Fenway.
Baseball's boring.
It's not to me.
There's just so many games. And so many of the games in the season
I'm
mean
about
nothing.
to get tarred and feathered. No score, bottom of the first.
Base hit the right field.
I mean,
and they're throwing up in the bullpen.
I like the game, but I don't like it like some people do. Some like Brandon Manning, if he heard me say baseball is boring,
superstitious beer,
will come in here and fist fight me. But I don't know.
I mean, I'm there for the experience.
Yeah. And that's
I
fair.
mean, I do enjoy the game, but you're right. I mean, I'm not going to pay 100% to what's going on the field. To me, it's more of the atmosphere. It's the experience. It's being around other fans. In this case, if I'm at Fenway, it'd be other Red Sox fans. So it's more the experience rather than the game. But I get what you're saying. But sometimes I'm at a football game and I don't pay 100% to the game itself.
Chad said, Clip not a fan of baseball as he wears a baseball team hat. My God, Chad, you just roasted me into the sun. Will I ever recover?
Roasted.
Man.
Got him.
That's funny.
Glad I have all these papers to fan the flames because you roasted me so bad there, Chad.
That is a ridiculous amount of papers right there.
It's a ridiculous face. I'm tired of y'all's crap.
Wow.
How you doing, Clip?
Joey, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. How about you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You urinated in your cornflakes today.
I like that Panther shirt.
Appreciate it.
It's cool.
Trying to rep my 0-4 Panthers.
Hey, you got to rep the team.
As you should.
As you should. Got to. Got to represent the boys. All right, Wednesday night football. Am I reading that right, Chon?
Oh, you are, Clip.
There's Wednesday night football tonight?
Yes,
There's 2
sir.
games tonight.
2 games tonight?
FIU being one of them.
Hey, what'd you say to me?
FIU. FUIU.
FIU is at New Mexico State. That's the nightcap. Before that, it'll be Jacksonville State 4-1 against Middle Tennessee. Who is Jacksonville State's head coach?
Whoever took over after Dion.
No, that's Jackson
State.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He has coached. He was a Michigan man.
Don't tell me.
Rich
Rod?
Rich Rod is correct.
Rich Rod's at Jacksonville
Rich
State.
Rodriguez is the head coach at Jacksonville State. 4-1, taking on Middle
Tennessee.
No way that guy's still at Middle.
Stock still?
He's not still there.
Oh yeah, he is.
Stock's still there.
Stock's still there.
Man, how long's he been there? Remember, he was almost the ECU coach.
Was he? But when we fired Ruff,
was it? It might have been when we hired Ruff. Actually, 2006. He has been there. Look at the numbers. I mean, he's just, and look at his overall record: 110 and 107. I mean, he's right there around 6, 7, 8, 5 wins a year, but off to a bad start this year. So they have stuck with their man. All right, so yeah, 2 football games tonight. We'll watch them at AJ's.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun.
Playoff baseball, college football, trivia going on. 8 o'clock. AJ's every Wednesday. Come join us.
We will have a good old time tonight. Hopefully, Rondo and his crew comes tonight. Josh says Clip woke up and chose violence. I'm just playing, just getting a little rise out of folks today.
Joshing.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh. He's just joshing.
I'm just joshing, man. Just having a little fun on a Wednesday. Joey, are you ready? Is it? It's almost T-shirt time.
Get wild. Get loud. You want to do something, do something. You want to do something, do something. What in the world?
That sounds like Joey.
Yeah, I'm probably being a different universe.
What's going on here?
GTL.
Guess the line.
It's not just Gym Tan Laundry, folks. It is Guess the Lines. We're going to do that when Ken Watlington comes in just a little bit.
A little bit.
I have not even looked at the slate this week because my Commandos play on Thursday. So I don't even know. And I'm going to wait until we play Guess the Line so I can see what the best 1 o'clock games are. How many 4 o'clock games are there? I do believe we do have another London game.
Todd? No. Titans playing London next week.
Titans.
So I don't know who's this week.
I believe, as the Dudley boys would say, Devon, get the table. Because I think it's the Bills.
The Bills.
I believe
Buffalo
it's the
Bills.
So do the Jags, and I lied, I'm going to look it up now. Do the Jags just like hang out over there?
It's like their second home.
This game they're playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Hotspur.
It's a big,
and
big
the
stadium.
Bills and the Jaguars.
I've always wondered this. So they say like go Spurs and all that. What is the word Hotspur?
I don't understand it either. I've never. It's just some type of chicken bird.
I got a lot of questions about the team names.
I can probably answer.
What is Arsenal?
Arsenal? So like they're the Gunners.
I know.
So you have an arsenal of guns.
Okay, so it's not the name of a place.
I have an answer
On what?
on why they are called Hotspurs.
What? Hotspur.
Hotspur, excuse me.
What is it?
Okay. Tottenham Hotspur crest has featured a cockerel. Harry Hotspur.
Watch your language.
Harry Hotspur, after whom the club is named after,
I got a
was
Harry
said to
Hotspur.
have given the nickname Hotspur as he dug in his spurs to make his horse go faster as he charged in battle.
Wait, so the guy's name was Harry Hotspur?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Cool. Neat story.
Cool. Neat
And
story. Another
spurs
thing.
are also associated with fighting chickens.
Another thing that confused me, Joey, is Arsenal's coach was Arsene
Wenger.
That was very confusing to me.
Yeah.
Like, did
Legend.
they name the team after him? I couldn't understand it. Another question, is the Newcastle team named after the alcoholic beverage?
No, that's a city in England.
You sure?
Yeah, Newcastle, yeah.
Newcastle.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, am I supposed to be helping him at all?
Sure. I have questions about all this stuff.
Okay.
I don't understand.
I didn't know if you were just quizzing him individually.
I'm just an American idiot. Jamie says, Harry Hotspur, great AV name. You ain't lying. Chad says, I don't think that's PG. Clip, never talk about your Harry Hotspur. Pike has liked the stream, and he is listening on YouTube. Jamie said he could not name that sound that we were playing a moment ago. Chon, you never watched Jersey Shore?
No.
Man, you're missing
so many
out.
episodes to go back and watch. I think you would like it.
You got 6 golden seasons.
I know.
You want to talk about an absolute train wreck of a TV show?
TV
show?
Sure.
I'll tell you about this TV
Man,
show,
my
dog.
accent came out on that one.
I know Pauly D was here in Greenville one time for
DJ Pauly D. You guys are not on first base.
Yep, and used to open up for Britney Spears.
You like him a little too much. Are you obsessed with that guy?
Yeah, I used to have his haircut, man. That was my dog.
That was your guy. Did you see him when he came here? Or were you here when he came here?
No, I was working.
Oh, but you were in the area.
Yeah, it was 2017, 2018, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And then Snooki.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a great. I mean, it is great.
You don't know
in the
Vinny.
situation.
There you go, situation.
I know the people in the show. I've never seen it. What do they do? Is it just like
just a reality TV show? You put a
They
bunch of
party, they
Italians.
drink, they fight.
You put a bunch of Jersey folks that most of them have either like Italian or some sort of
bunch of American Italians in a summer house,
and give them
getting
alcohol.
Yeah.
And let them have free reign.
It's just
And
it's just a gross.
It's a free for
Reality
all,
TV, man.
mind
Where can I find this show?
numbing.
We're not sponsored by them, so you just have to
Wherever
find it
you
out
can find like old episodes of MTV shows, that's probably where you can find
I'm
it.
trying to
I don't know
see
where you can find that.
If we
though.
could start airing the audio version of it on Pirate Radio every night.
Oh gosh! And coming up after PRL,
Jersey Shore. Tonight, Snooki writes the letter.
We've got the
and
rerun.
JWoww finds it.
Oh, the letter, man, that's crazy.
We've got the rerun of the Brian Bailey Show coming up at 6 o'clock, and then after that, we'll go into Jersey Shore.
Situations brought 2 girls home. Oh, what happens? We'll find out tonight, 8 o'clock. Right here on Pirate Radio, we have Jersey Shore. All right, let's take a break. When we return, Ken Watlington joins us.
He's in a good mood.
We will guess the lines. Oh, my goodness, he's dancing. He looks like Ted Lasso out there. We go to the bottom of the second with no score between the Rays and the Rangers. We'll keep you up to date on that and more on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. More to go after this.
Great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. excellence. Go Pirates.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Looking for a comfortable mattress at a great price? Come by Farmers Home Furniture in Washington today and check out their wide selection of mattresses. Farmers Home Furniture has Serta mattresses and a variety of therapeutic mattresses and adjustable bases that can match with their wide selection of mattresses. Need financing? Farmers has 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day, same as cash, plus 12 and 24 months interest-free options. See sales consultant for details. Farmers Home Furniture, West 5th Street in Washington. Your new mattress is waiting for you.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Seared Shop House, Greenville's go-to restaurant for premium scratch-made entrees, paired with an impressive selection of wines and cocktails. Seared Shop House. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary, birthday, a special night out, or just want to have the best meal in town, come see why Seared is the place where great atmosphere and great food collide. Seared is now open for lunch Monday through Friday, and be sure to stop in for the best brunch in town Saturday and Sunday. They also offer pickup and delivery. Head to SearedShopHouse.com for online ordering.
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. When you combine State Farm and home and auto insurance, you can save an average of $889. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Greenville. Call 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Timothy Sawyer is there. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All righty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday, still to come. Seymour will join us on the Halloween Express live line. Talk a little hoops here on a football bye week. We'll also Talk to P. Mace, Patrick Mason, and Will Bland, head football coach of the J.H. Rose Rampants and former East Carolina wide receiver. I'll ask him why the current East Carolina wide receivers are having so much trouble catching the football in 2023. We're in a bye week, Ken Watlington, so no Pirate football this weekend. We can focus on the Braves.
Braves also don't play this week.
And?
Oh, they play Saturday, right?
Yeah, weekend.
Final 3 games of the season incoming for the Atlanta Braves.
You are sick in the head. Braves will take on the Phillies or the Marlins, and the Phillies up 1-0 in their series.
Phillies going to win the whole daggum thing.
Nah.
You don't think?
They had their chance last year.
That's true.
Time for a new...
But, they're hitting their stride here lately, so...
It's going to be some other rando team.
Hopefully the Atlanta Braves.
The Blue Jays are going to come back and win it.
I don't know. The Twins are ripe.
They are too.
Yeah.
I will tell you that. What is the Braves rotation, Ken?
Do you want to tell you who it's going to be in my estimation, or how do I think they're going to be?
Who's it going to be?
Spencer Strider will start game 1. Then I'm guessing Max Fried will go game 2.
I saw Fried did throw. I don't know how it went yesterday, but they're doing these little inter-squad scrimmage deals.
It didn't go well.
Really?
He gave up back-to-back homers to Kevin Pillar and Nicky Lopez.
Oh, 2 sluggers on the Braves line.
So if that's any indication. Now, granted, he's working his way back from the blister,
Yeah.
Injury. He's probably just trying to get a feel, and he's probably trying to do some stuff comfortably. So, or he's just not in shape to pitch in the playoffs. We'll find out soon.
Oh, he's going to gut it out just like he did when he suffered an injury against the Astros in the World Series.
True. And he's been great in the postseason in his career, and he's still a young guy. So hopefully he can continue that for the Braves, because they're going to need all the help they can get from that pitching staff, because it's not been good.
I am a little worried about the pen.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen late in the game.
I'm worried about the starting pitching, too.
I know. You're worried about everything.
I mean, everybody's like, Spencer Strider, the strikeouts. Yeah, but his ERAs last month, 2 months is 5+. That's not good.
I like him on the mound game 1, though.
I do, too.
Hopefully
we get in that groove. And
we won't have a lot of fans cheering, because he doesn't want to hear that.
Yeah, he doesn't like the fans. He liked the COVID year, right? Did he say that recently?
Yeah.
I think that was tongue-in-cheek.
I know.
People ran with it. Oh, my gosh, he doesn't like the fans.
He is an interesting cat. Speaking of interesting cats, where's Chandler? We got to play Guess the Lines.
Chandler.
What is he doing? We got a show to do.
He's doing work. He's doing work.
That's good. What kind of work?
Other work.
Are you not
coming in the studio right now?
You're not participating in Guess the Lines or anything? Or
sure.
No, what are you doing?
Sure, why not?
Sell stuff.
All right, well, go ahead. I mean, if you're busy, we can take care of it. Really? I just said that so you could be like, no, I'll
man,
join
it's
the
like
show.
a girl. Like she's.
I can do it right quick. And then I can go out.
It's like she's saying she's not hungry, but she's really hungry. Like, come on, man, get her some food. Sit in the chair.
I am hungry.
We're doing a show. I thought you were a part of our show. Pirate Radio
He's
Live.
trying to multitask.
What?
I thought I told you I had to leave.
You never told me that.
He told me.
I told.
Oh, that's right. Y'all were on the promo picture today.
That's right. My friend Jessica, who was also in that picture the day Jenny took it,
got cut out.
Got cropped out. She's like, why did they crop me out?
Wait, so you're in the photo today and you're not even on the show?
He is now.
I am in the 5 o'clock hour.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here. I thought, my apologies.
I've got some stuff that I need to do. But
I was unaware.
But it can be put on hold to play Guess the Line.
All right, fair enough. Y'all ready?
Let's play that game.
Let's GTL.
Let's GTL. You want to hear it again? Let's hear it one more time. What are you umming about? Did you watch Jersey Shore, Ken?
Yeah, a little bit.
You didn't find it entertaining?
Sure.
What's your favorite show, Ken?
Of all time?
Yes.
Lost.
Mine too.
I was about to say, that is Clippers.
There we go.
I want to do a full rewatch with Chandler watching for the first time, just to get his.
You'll love it. It's a great.
Chandler will have so many questions. What'd you say, Joey?
Never seen it either.
Yeah, well, you got to watch it, man.
I'll watch it again for the 20th time and have so many questions.
Yeah, true.
That's just the way it is. That makes it great.
Such a fun show.
How many seasons do we have to watch?
It's only 6 seasons.
That's not bad. How many
like Jersey
episodes?
Shore.
How long are the episodes?
A good 45 minutes to an hour.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Do that.
And every episode ends on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
I love a good cliffhanger.
You got to start the next one.
3 finale. The greatest episode of television in history.
The season 3, last 3 episodes was just so, man, I was so into it. And then the finale, and then
the writers went on strike, and they came back, and the show was never the same.
Yeah, I think they should have ended it after that, honestly. I was never a big fan of 4, 5, and especially 6.
So then I'll just watch 1 through 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And you'll love it. Guess the lines. Thursday night football. Bears at Commanders. Chandler.
Commanders, 3.5.
Ken.
I'm back on the Commandos bandwagon. I thought Sam Howell was pretty good. He led them back. I mean, a touchdown. His time expires. And then your all-pro punter, Tressway, shanks one. You lose the game. Commanders, 4.5.
Joey.
Commanders, 2.5.
Commanders, 6.
Whoa! Wow!
Hello.
That ain't gonna happen.
Way too many points.
Yeah.
Wow!
All right, let's go to London Town. Jags, Bills.
I saw this one.
All right,
Did
Ken.
you play last week?
The Jags played in London Town last week.
Okay, so I'm getting confused. Bills, 4.5.
All right.
Bills, 6.
Bills, 5.5. Texans at the Falcons, 2-2 at 2-2. Texans starting to get a little respect.
Yeah. Falcons, 1.5.
Falcons, 2.
Pick 'em.
Falcons, 2.
All right.
Carolina Panthers at the Lions of Detroit.
Lions, 4.5.
Yeah, Lions, 3.5.
Lions, 6.
Lions, 9.5.
As soon as I said 4.5, I thought to myself, you know what? It's probably even worse than that.
I love that y'all still believe in your team, though, with those
Even
low
after
spreads.
my rant the other day.
All right, Titans at Colts. 2-2, 2-2. Big game in the AFC South.
Vegas hates hates the Titans.
They blew a team out last week. Who was it? The Bungles?
The Bengals.
You never know with the Titans. Joey, what do you got?
Oh.
Titans at
Colts.
3.5.
Who?
Titans.
All right.
Titans, 1.5.
I'm going to go Lions, 2.
All right, Lions aren't playing in this game.
Wait, not Lions, Colts. Colts, 2.
Titans by 1.
Dang.
Giants at Dolphins. Oh, dear.
Oh, gosh.
Giants haven't been relegated yet?
Oh, dear.
Dolphins.
This is too high.
Dolphins, 14.5.
All right, Ken.
Where's the game? Miami?
Yeah.
Dolphins, 16.5.
Good Lord.
Dolphins, 13.5.
It's Dolphins 11. That's still too high.
No, it's not.
I think that's too
Have you
low.
watched the New York
That's
Football
too low.
Giants?
I have.
Actually pretty comfortable.
That's way too low.
Man. A game that I do not want to watch.
The Giants are going to finish 2-15 this year. Both wins.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I know where you're going. Saints at Pats. Boring game.
Boring. Saints, 2.5.
Pick 'em.
Patriots, 1.
Patriots 1 is the spread.
This guy.
I'm looking down the list. We do not have a pick 'em this week as of right now. Ravens Steelers has an even lower total than Patriots Saints.
What?
Patriots Saints is 40. Ravens Steelers is 38. Gross. Kenny Pickett, is he hurt? Doesn't matter.
Back.
They stink.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell is in for the Ravens.
Oh yeah, Shirley Rhodes.
Adam Schefter tweeting that out today.
Right. That's right.
He's practicing with the team.
That he's returned, this week.
All right, what's the line?
He is on the practice field. He was on the practice field today.
Getting them reps in.
It's Ravens, 4.5.
Yeah.
Ravens, 3.
Ravens, 3.5.
Ravens 4. Y'all are all over it. Eagles at the surprising Rams.
Eagles are the greatest team of all time. So,
not a great cover team so far.
No, they're not. Eagles, 3.5.
Eagles, 2.5.
Eagles, 3.
Eagles 4. Bungles at Cardinals. What a terrible game.
Somebody's got to win. The Fighting Burrows, 4.5.
They are bad.
It's going to be Bengals, 2.5, but Cardinals win this game.
Oh,
okay.
Bengals, 2.
Bengals 3. Jets at Broncos. Another terrible game. Ugh. These last 3 in the 4 o'clock hour, by the way. I guess the best 4 o'clock games are Eagles, Rams, and Chiefs, Vikings coming up next. What do y'all got for Jets at Broncos? I won't be watching it.
Broncos 1.5. I don't even. No. Jets pick them. No, it's not even pick them. I don't know.
Jets pick them. All right, I'm going to give you Broncos 1.5. Ken.
Jets 1.5.
Chandler.
Jets 2.
It's Broncos 1.5.
Wow.
Chiefs at Vikings. Little respect, little respect for the Vikings here in this line, I think. So knowing that, what do you think it is?
Chiefs 3.5.
All right, Chandler.
I'll go Chiefs 4.
And
I think it's Chiefs 4.5.
Chiefs 4. Cowboys at Niners Sunday Night Football. That's a good game.
Cowboys 22. No, let's see. Niners 3.5.
Okay.
Niners 5.5.
And Chandler.
Niners 6.
Niners 4. Kind of low. And Monday Night Football, the Devontae Adams Bowl. Packers at
the Raiders.
Raiders 1.5.
Raiders 3.5.
I'm going to go Packers 1.5.
Packers 1. Huh. A little surprising there. All right, that has been Guess the Lines. Chandler, you can go.
Thank you.
Be gone.
So, yeah, not a great slate. Best game in the 1 o'clock slate would be my word. I don't know.
I think the best game is the Thursday night game.
Thursday night snoozer. The best game in the 1 o'clock slate, is it Texans Falcons, Titans Colts? I don't know. It's not a great slate at all for your NFL Sunday, but we'll have some good games. They're always. It doesn't matter what the matchups are. Always going to be some crazy.
Always
games.
some drama.
Yeah. Let's go back to the chat. Chad just started Justified. Great show.
Yep.
Love that show. Raylan Gibbons. Who's the villain? Main villain?
In Justified.
It's the actor that I love.
His name is...
Dang it! Where's my brain today?
I can picture him now.
I know. I can't come up with it right now. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back more with Ken Watlington. We got Rose Conley Friday night.
Bunch of rivalry games this week.
We'll go down the list. No good NFL games. They're all good high school games coming up this weekend. We'll have Will Bland coming up later on. Nate Connor will join us tomorrow. Boyd Crowder is his name. The villain in Justified.
Yeah.
The actor that plays Baby Billy and Righteous Gemstones. Love that actor. We'll take a break, come back. Can't think of his. Walton Goggins.
Walter Goggins. Yeah.
Walton Goggins is his name. All right. It takes me a little bit. Uncle Baby Billy. But it all comes to me at some point. More to go, Pirate Radio Live. No score between the Rangers and the Rays, but the Rangers are threatening. Runners on the corners, 2 outs in the top of the third on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Buck. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you ready to fall into beauty? Mark your calendar for October 2nd through the 6th to take advantage of the savings on all of Beauty Bar Medispa's services and products. Don't wait for the sale. Save time and money by scheduling your free consultation now. You can trust the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa for amazing and natural looking results. Schedule your free consultation today and mark your calendar to fall into beauty. October 2nd through the 6th. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Greenville.
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
We started off with Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
That really changed the perception of what an American beer could be. I don't think that guidepost has ever changed. To create a beer for everyone.
Craft for everybody.
We make it easy, right? We pick up any of our beers and they're going to be great. They're going to be delicious.
Beer's original mission was to open the door for people and have everyone have a good time. That's what we're doing today at Sam Adams. We're craft for everybody, and we're really proud of that mission of delivering beers that can bring as many people together as we possibly can.
Papa John's new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza is the pizza inspired by our biggest fans, with that garlic flavor you all love.
In it, on it, with it.
Get the new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is Coach Blake Carroll, defensive coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. And there's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock on Wednesday nights. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Rays get out of a jam. Now they bat in the bottom of the third inning. And it is scoreless in Tampa on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Ken, we got Twins and Blue Jays coming up in, let's see, about 40 minutes or so, game 2 at Target Field.
Twins looked pretty good yesterday. What little bit I was able to catch of the game, and then those cream-colored Twin City uniforms they had on.
I like
good.
them.
Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah, good for Minnesota. They got a former UNCW catcher Ryan Jeffers starting to catcher for them. So go Seahawks.
Yeah, I meant to bring that up earlier. No Pirates this weekend. No UNCW football this weekend.
No,
so your schedule's
another
clear.
off week. Another off week.
Yeah, another one. Another one. Coming up tonight, 7 o'clock, D-backs at Brewers, and then at 8, it'll be Marlins at Phillies. And for you football fans, 2 college football games tonight.
Maction?
No, actually. It is... Conference, is it? Conference USA, Jacksonville State, Rich Rod,
the former Michigan head coach, Rich Rodriguez.
Taking on Middle Tennessee State.
Jacksonville State.
And then FIU.
The Gamecocks, right?
New Mexico State. That is correct, sir. Well done.
I think it's their first year FBS, if I'm mistaken.
They'll be playing at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Beautiful Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro. That's it's a mouthful.
Murfreesboro.
Ken, Rose Conley Friday night. We'll be talking to both head coaches here on the show. Will Bland today, Nate Connor tomorrow on the Halloween Express live line. What do you look? Rose has won 2 in a row after losing 4 in a row.
Correct. To start the season, they lost 4 in a row. Yep.
Conley has won 1 of 2.
Yeah, they lost.
It's a good way to say they lost last week.
Yeah, they lost. Havelock's really good. Havelock takes on Jacksonville this week, which will be another step for Jacksonville. If they get this win, they're in the driver's seat to win in the Big Carolina Championship. It'll be Jacksonville's first conference championship in football since the year 2000. So it's been a long time. They've been to state championship games.
2000.
Thank you.
Yep.
But Conley Rose, it's always a great matchup. Not a lot of conference implications, maybe just some bragging rights. But you want to play well towards the end of the season, as both teams will likely be in the playoffs. So it's a big game.
Big ball game. What are the other rivalry games you were referring to earlier?
Well, you got the Battle of Beaufort County, the Anchor Bowl. South Side hosts North Side. You got a game here in town, actually, that's become a nice rivalry over the last 4 or 5 years as Parrott Academy makes the trip over to John Paul II Catholic, and they met in the 8-man state championship game last year where Parrott Academy won that game. What's the other big rivalry game we got going on? There's one more. God, I have the list. Hold, please. Another good game. It's not a rivalry game, but it's a good game. Farmville Central at West Craven. West Craven's the 2-time defending champion in that conference. Farmville Central's playing well, though.
Yeah. This is a test for Coach Cook and his guys. They've been just blowing out.
Aiden Grifton at North Pitt. So you got the battle of Highway 11. So that's always a good one when those two get together.
The war on Highway 11.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't quite go war on I-4. War on the shore, yeah. All right, great weekend of football. You can see all the highlights coming up Friday night on Touchdown Friday. What games are you going to, Ken?
I will be at Rose Conley and JP2 Parrott Academy. Then I'll be back in the studio hosting your Week 8 edition of Touchdown Friday.
Nice.
Week 8. It's already Week 8.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
It is quickly coming to a close and getting ready for some postseason football already. So exciting stuff with that. Ken mentioned the baseball playoffs going on. College football slate on Saturday for those who are looking for something to watch with ECU not playing. You've got the Red River, don't say shootout, rivalry.
That's right.
Oklahoma and Texas. Big game because both of these schedules really lighten up after this game, especially for Texas. If they win, they are starting to look like a playoff team.
No doubt about it. And if Oklahoma wins, they kind of jump into that conversation as well. So it's a big game, and the last game for those two in the Big 12 before they make the move to the SEC, which is kind of weird to think about. But a huge game there. And those games always produce year after year after year, and to have both of them in the top 12 should be a great game.
Saturday night, Notre Dame at Louisville. Notre Dame trying to stay in the mix. Louisville trying to prove their 5-0 record is legit.
Here you go. Louisville played on the road at State last week, got the win on a Friday night. Ugly game. This week, though, they're at home. Papa John's, and they don't call it Papa John's anymore, do they? Stadium. Yeah, they had the
Cardinal Stadium.
Yeah, they used to be Papa John Cardinal Stadium. The kerfuffle with Papa John. But is Louisville for real?
Something? He did something
like that. Yeah. If Louisville's for real, we'll find out this week because Notre Dame, they haven't been pretty in a lot of these games. They probably should have beaten Ohio State, and then came back late against Duke in a game where they maybe should have lost that. So, Notre Dame's going to go on the road, and they've had a tough schedule these last few weeks, the Irish.
After the way Sam Hartman looked against Navy, you kind of just thought, okay, they're going to sling it around. They're going to put up a lot of points. They have been trying to gut out games. Couldn't quite do it against Ohio State, but what a drive by Hartman there at the end. in Durham last week.
You know, he's had some familiarity with that stadium. He played a few times there as a member of the Wake Forest team in Deacons, and he's a good one, and he should be a good one. He's played college football how many years now? A lot.
He's been around. But,
yeah, it was cool to see him also wait after the game for Riley Leonard to come out of the tent after being dinged up there in the last drive of the game, kind of waiting on his counterpart on the other side to check on him. So it was pretty cool to see some good sportsmanship these days.
Louisville trying to get to 6-0. Miami trying to get to 5-0. North Carolina trying to get to 5-0.
And those two, Miami and Carolina, play next week in Chapel Hill in what could be a top 15 matchup, unless those teams get caught looking ahead to that matchup.
One of them's going to lose.
Yeah. I think Carolina should be okay against Syracuse, but you never know. Who's Miami playing?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech lost at home to Bowling Green out of the MAC last week. Falcons. So we could be looking towards a Miami-Carolina game next week, prime time in Kenan Stadium, unless, Carolina stinks it up against Syracuse, which is always a possibility.
And weird to say this is like an underrated game of the day. Alabama at Texas A&M. Right. Texas A&M not ranked, but they're 4-1, 2-0 in the SEC. Alabama not out of the championship picture yet, so
they're never out.
Huge game for them, and A&M could still make noise and get to that SEC championship. And who knows if they run the table the rest of the way. And Georgia has not looked like the Georgia of the last couple of years, so
that's true.
Everybody kind of
the doors cracked open, and Alabama's like, well, you know what? Maybe we'll just slide all in. Yeah. And Alabama A&M, even back to the days when A&M joined the SEC, Johnny Manziel, those games seem to always deliver, and hopefully we'll get another entertaining one this week.
So that is a look at some of the top 25 action going on this weekend in
We have a
college
score
football.
in baseball.
We got a bomb. Who hit that one?
That guy.
Garcia, I believe, for the Rangers. They take a 1-0 lead. It was Adolis Garcia who hit the dinger, and the Rangers trying to make quick work of the Rays if they can close this one out today.
More people in the studio than at that Rays game right now.
That is sad. That is so lame.
It's pretty bad.
Ken, thanks for hanging out. We'll
You
see
bet.
you on the tubes, and we'll check you out Friday night on Touchdown Friday.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll take a break, come back. When we return, I need you to look, I need you to listen, because Seymour will join us, and he will get you ready for the ECU basketball season. He'll join us on the Halloween Express live line. Halloween Express, right next to Target, Greenville's premier Halloween superstore. Halloween Express. Get shopping today. They're celebrating 25 years in business, the place to go for adults and kids to find their Halloween costumes for this Halloween season. We'll talk to Cy when we return. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Gone too fast. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so don't to the ones who really care. In the end, they'll be the only ones there. When you get old, style is in your hair. And you tell me who is still care. Yeah. Oh, can you tell me who is still care? Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. I've just launched a new t-shirt on pirateware.com that represents many of my dreams. I committed to play baseball for ECU as a 9th grader in high school. I worked hard many days for the thought of seeing my name and number 16 on the back of a Pirates jersey. On July 23rd, 2022, I was in a boating accident that resulted in me losing my right lower leg. After getting out of the hospital, I am still striving to become the first Division I baseball player to play with a prosthetic leg. Still I Rise has become my mantra in the way I approach each and every day and how I approach my comeback. As I watched my teammates last year get the I love you sign to the bullpen as they ran the bases following a home run, I used this gesture on my shirt to show my love to Pirate Nation. Purchase your Still I Rise shirt today at pirateware.com. Go Pirates.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies in Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies in Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesinbalance.com.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Hi, I'm Christy Conway. And I'm Tracy Ayers. We are the co-owners of ENC Pirate Realty. We have set out to change the real estate experience in Eastern North Carolina.
Whether buying, selling, or renting, our trained family of professionals are here to find you the right place to live.
Stop by our Greenville office or visit encpiraterealty.com online today.
And like our motto says, we close the deal.
Or someone walks the plank.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Russell with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. To make room for fall and game day apparel, we're taking final markdown on all men's and women's summer merchandise of 50 to 75%. That's right, save 50 to 75% on summer merchandise. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. So remember, for all your game day apparel and accessories, it's Russell's in downtown Washington.
For the latest from the world of golf. Tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
I'll get over you.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330 and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-through window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, a blooper into right turns into a triple. They did graze the glove, but they'll probably call that a triple. Oh, man. And that is a high fly ball into right, and it is gone, and the Rangers have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Again?
Wow. Yeah, same score as yesterday. Evan Carter with a 2-run bomb, and it is 4-0. My goodness. That one got away from the Rays fast.
Well, the funny thing is that the Rays have had a solid bullpen all year long. Like, there's not really, like, one big star. Their bullpen has carried the workload all season long, and they're sticking with, like, one pitcher, I think, just a tad too long. They're kind of going away from everything.
They wanted to go with Glass now as long as they could. Today, it's Eflin pitching, and I mean they're only in the fourth, but this fourth has been a nightmare for him and the Rays. It is 4-0 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Del Buck. What did you say during the break about TV or something, Shirley?
I was getting ready to put it up on our social media. The American has announced the tip times and television assignments for their men's basketball schedule.
I like tip times.
Let me pull that up real quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, as you do that, let's head out to the Halloween Express live line and talk some basketball. And we'll do it now with Cy Seymour, who joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. I figured we'd talk a little hoops during the bye week. Cy, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Clip. Look forward to a good season, but I know you've been busy all year, so time to talk hoops.
Yes, sir, and I'm excited about it and ready to see what Mike Schwartz's team can bring to the court this season. And I don't know, a pretty good off-season momentum for this team, Si. I feel like there's a bit of a buzz in the community amongst Pirate fans who are ready to see this team take the floor. And you've got a good stable of returners and a good mix of newcomers, and it's enough to get people, I don't know, a little optimistic for this year. I know you're optimistic as well.
Yeah, I really am. This team, there's one thing that's different, too, about this team. This team is a little bit older. You know, I mean, Coach Schwartz was able to keep most of the kids. In other words, he kept 4 starters from the portal, and that's hard to do. And now it's retention, not just recruiting, but retention. And he was able to keep 4 really good players that everybody was knocking on the door, and it's that's a success. So now you can't just look at recruiting, you got to look at retention. Who do you keep? Tulsa's got 1 guy coming back. 1. So my point being, it's very, very difficult. But when you got R.J. Felton, who's now a junior and has played 3 years, Brandon Johnson has played 2 solid years. You know, everybody's older. Everybody's upper class. DeBoonjay's a junior. Jaden Walker's a junior. Benjamin Bayala. These guys have been in the wars and played a lot. So you got to be excited, first of all, you've got guys that are older. Then you've got a great staff. I mean, it is just ECU really had with Jake Morton there and Riley Davis and Reggie Williams. But then you picked up Mark Adams, and that's a major, major pickup. I've been fortunate enough to go over and watch them practice several times, and Coach Schwartz always is really pushing defense. Well, Mark Adams takes it to a different level. He is really, really intense, and he also does a lot of strategic things that are really out of the box and really strong. So that's a good sign for ECU.
Solid staff and great group of returners, as you said, Cy, and you can add Ezra Osar to that mix as well. And how have you seen his game particularly develop now that you've been able to watch him practice a little bit? What has he kind of worked on this offseason?
Yeah, you're right. How do you leave out Ezra Osar? I mean, my goodness, I look at him as being a junior, and he's just a sophomore. What I've seen about Ezra is that he's just another level again this year, and he's still just a sophomore. He is quick. He is 6'8" or 6'9". What I like about this team is they can guard 1 through 5. They can guard any position on the floor. They can really switch it and be fine because Ezra is so quick and he can handle it, and he's shooting it better. But you can see he's no longer a freshman. He is a leader of this ball club. So that's a really good sign. I think RJ is one of your real team leaders. But all of these guys are playing confident and at a whole different level than you do when you're a freshman. And Azar's got superstar talent. He really does have that kind of game.
Pirates bring in Cam Hayes, North Carolina native side, although still unclear whether or not he'll be able to play this year. Do you think at this point the Pirates are kind of planning on playing this season without Cam Hayes and he being able to suit up next season?
I think the coaching staff, some of the coaching staff is optimistic. Some are saying, I just don't see it happen. I think Coach Schwartz is saying, we think it can happen. We're going to keep working with it. Personally, I just think it's going to be difficult when you see what happened at North Carolina in football. And this is a 2-time portal guy.
Yeah.
And I want him to be eligible. Don't get me wrong. I want him to be able to come back home to North Carolina. They may rule that way, but so far the rulings have been pretty strict. that you don't get that. And do I hope he gets it? Yes, because I can tell you, he's a really good shooter and a good guard and a great kid. So do I hope he gets on and gets available? He's working out like he will, but you never know. The ruling still hadn't come down.
One guard that will suit up this year, I know he's been, I believe, battling a bit of an injury side, but hopefully good to go now, is Bobby Pettiford, transferring from Kansas back in the state of North Carolina. Saw him play in Minges and the high school regional Eastern Finals back in the day, and he'll be back in Minges, and looking forward to seeing Bobby play.
No doubt about it. And he is a good kid. His mom and dad are good people. Had a chance to meet them this summer when he came in, and I'll tell you a little story about him. Joe Dooley recruited him, and they were recruiting him when he was a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in Dallas, Texas, and we were playing, and Raphael Chilius and I were at breakfast, and he said, we're after a kid over in the Raleigh area. And so I called Todd, who was at Wake Forest, and he and Chilius got on the phone, and Todd said, this is a guy you need to get. Joe and them really worked hard. He ended up going to Louisville first, and then he went over to Kansas. But Joe recruited him hard, and he really liked us. And he came back and said, you guys did a great job recruiting me, but I'm going to go to Louisville. And then it didn't work out, so he went on to Kansas. But the thing is, Coach Schwartz followed up when he decided to put his name in the portal. Coach Schwartz got right on it, brought him in. There were several schools that wanted him. I know he was supposed to travel up to Georgetown and didn't do it. He said, no, I'm going to ECU. And he just backed out on them because he wanted to be in Eastern North Carolina and wanted to be near his family who are in the Raleigh area. And so he's with us. He's over his hand injury, but he's got a slight hamstring pull right now, so he's not being able to go hard right now. Still early, and he was moving, but not the way you want him to move, and they're going to be extra careful with him.
Cy Seymour joining us. You never want to burn any bridges, but especially in today's recruiting with the portal, you want to keep at least things positive with a guy if he doesn't go to your school, because there's a chance you can get him the second time around, just like they did with Pettiford, right?
Exactly, and a great job by the coaching staff here is to follow up.
Yeah,
knowing that he had been here and brought him in, and he was excited. And Coach Schwartz and the staff. He is, as Coach Schwartz says, he is a true point guard. He's not scared to find the open man and hit him. He knows when to take the shot. You know, I've always said, and I was a point guard, and I'm just saying, there's a fine line between you shooting it too much or you dishing it too much, and you can lose your confidence either way. If you shoot it too much, you're not passing it and looking, so your team's not involved. If you're passing it if you're passing it too much, then all of a sudden you're not shooting the ball, and instead of shooting it 12 times a game, you're shooting it 6 times a game, and you lose confidence. So Bobby Pettiford has the best on that. I thought about our guards before we talked today. I thought about, I look at Miguel Paul. He was a really good balance. Brock Young. There were so many of them that we've had. Tristan Newton, and go further back to other guards. We just had good ones that have had that balance, and it's very difficult. He's one of those guys. So let's hope it works for him.
Cy Seymour joining us on the Halloween Express live line. And Cy, how about a situation where you have, Javon Small went out with injury last year, and Jaden Walker came in, and boy, by the end of the year, was really key for East Carolina, playing well down the stretch. Do you have a case where there's a 1A, 1B there, a point guard, or do you think Jaden moves to a 2 or a 3 now? What do you think they do with Jaden Walker as far as, playing point guard this season?
I personally think Jaden Walker was the key to our ball club last year down the stretch. I thought he played tremendous and got better every game, knew when to shoot it, and listen, the other thing about him, he can shut you down defensively. He's long, he's 6'5", playing a point guard. So there's a place for a guy like that. I think you're going to see Bobby Pettiford play in there. I think you can move. I think you can put Jaden Walker anywhere, 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Even he's just that good. But I thought last year he was really special down the stretch for East Carolina, and the reason we were even stronger than we thought they'd be. A kid played at Iowa State who's known for playing hard and defensively. and then he plays the point and learns and adapts to it. And does a heck of a job for East Carolina. I would not hesitate, and don't know where he'll play, but he'll be in that lineup. He's that good.
Si, we've already mentioned quite a bit of North Carolina flavor on this roster. Brandon Johnson, another one of those guys, but they bring in a freshman from Goldsboro to Corey Faison, and a lot of folks excited about him. I've never seen him play. I've just heard the stories. I've heard you talk a little bit about him, but is he a guy that you expect to play right away for East Carolina?
He is. Let me tell you what he is. He already has the body. He is about a 6'5" guy that he'll dunk one and you'll say, whoa, it's a different level. He's young. He can shoot the basketball. But now, understand, he's a freshman from a 1A league. He's got to learn this level, and he will. He's already blends really well out there with everybody. Will he get a lot of time? I hope so, but I don't know yet. I'm telling you, man, there's a major difference. And this is the first time we don't have to rely on freshmen. Usually in the past, you might have him in your lineup. This year, he can bring him on slow, and that's so important. Has he got the talent? Yes. Can he jump out of the gym? Yes. Can he shoot it? Yes. Do you have the defensive effort yet? Do you have the ability to get on this level? He's never seen this level. It's not his fault. I think he does. I think he will. I'm not sure how much playing time. I think early, when you're in some non-conference games, he'll get more time, which is really important for a young guy to progress, because then you can talk to him and teach him. So, is he a player? Yes, it was a good pickup by East Carolina. It was a really good pickup.
Well, Si, we've had these discussions before. It might be a good thing if we don't have a player on the all-freshman team this year, and instead of that, we have guys on the all-conference team, because you think about, Sean Williams and Kentrell Barkley and those guys, they were good as freshmen, but like you said, they had to be good because we didn't have many good upperclassmen. This year, that's reversed, and that's a positive thing, I think.
Exactly. When you have an all-freshman guy, it means he's had to play most of the game and starve. Well, you're better off to have a guy that's second team and doesn't play as much and comes along and get all-conference people. I've said that all along. We always have one or two on the first-team all-freshman team because they have to play the whole game.
Yeah.
Well, what you really want is more quality time and have guys above them. But I think in the long run, this team will be good, but I don't think like the two bigs, the two freshmen, those two guys that are 6'10", 6'11", I think what you're looking at they're going to take a while. And I'm talking about Callum, Richard. These are guys. Callum's dad played down for Eddie Payne down in the I don't think it was at Spartanburg, but he played somewhere down Belmont Abbey maybe. And his dad says, I know what it takes, and my son can get there. And he can. And that's Callum Richard. Well, and Zier Hayes has got a big upside. Zier has got the big upside, I think. Malonga got a big upside.
I was going to ask you about him, 6'11" kid coming in.
Yeah, he's got the big upside. He's from the Congo, played up in Kentucky with a high school up there. And it's there. It's just he's never played a lot. He was a soccer player at 6'11", and now he's playing basketball. So he's going to have to. It's going to take a while. And I think with Callum and him, they're really good players. And I think because you have Brandon Johnson and you got, like you said, Ezra Czar, then you can kind of bring them, and maybe they get you 15, 20 minutes a game. Something along that line. And you rotate them around. If you get 25 out of them, then you've really done something. And you got Pineda, so that's another one you got. So you've got guys that you can work in the middle and let Ezra and Brandon play the 4 and 3, and it's better for them. But I really think what I see is you have got on this ball club with Benjamin Bayal at 6'6", and with DeBouge at 6'5" or 6'6", and Brandon at 6'7", or 6'8", 6'8", and then you got. Of course, Azar at 6'8". You've got so many of those guys. And look, you know this. R.J. Felton plays 6'8". He may not play 6'8", but my God, he plays hard. You got a lot of guys. And we were talking about the point guard situation. You can move the point guard that was there last year, and he steps right in, and he's going to get it done for you. at a wing, and I'm talking about Jaden Walker. So you got 4 or 5 guys, and most of your magazines are saying they have a bundle of swing guys, and we do. We really do. And they can guard 1 through 5, and they're quick. And I'm telling you, the way they're working on the defensive end, they can be dangerous. This could be a really dangerous ball club.
Cy Seymour joining us on the Halloween Express Lifeline. Cy, I'm looking at a way too early top 25 men's college basketball poll on ESPN. It's got FAU number 9, and that is very impressive for the Owls. They did not lose a lot, and they keep their coach, all that stuff. So do you think that that's got to be tough, Si, to recreate that run they had last year, but do you think they'll be able to do that this year?
Well, personally, I think they can. And the reason I say it, first of all, Dusty May is a really good coach. And the other thing is, he kept all 5 starters.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Now, and you look at the teams we picked up. FAU went to the Final Four. UAB and North Texas went to the NIT championship game. And the people that say, it's the NIT. No. North Texas had to beat Wisconsin and another Big Ten team to get there. I mean, this was not, and UAB the same way. They beat Power 5 schools to get to the finals against each other. North Texas won it. They're very, they are a deliberate team. They take their time, and Ross Hodge is going to be the coach over there, and they're going to be good. But Dusty May's ball club at FAU, they're going to be really, and we open up with them in the conference. We open up at FAU after Christmas. That's our first conference game. That's tough. I mean, that is.
Yeah, and we don't get them here, Si, which is a shame. But
I know. We don't get them here. We've got to play them at FAU, and we don't get them at home. We got them down at Boca Raton. I hate that, but it'll be fun to play them, and we will be ready to play. I don't look at backing down from anybody on the schedule. When we play them this year, it's the first time that I've been doing this for 25 years, that when you play these teams, you got a chance. You got a chance in every ball game.
Cy Seymour joining us on the Halloween Express, a live line, talking some East Carolina basketball. Excited for hoops, Cy, and still a long ways to go in this football season. Can we turn this thing around here, Cy? We need to figure something out offensively for this ECU team, get some points on the board.
Well, this break could not have come quick enough. This is a good break for East Carolina, in that you got the weekend off to look at things, kind of try to regroup. And the good thing about it, I mean, I'm just saying this. This is not Mike Houston's first rodeo. He's been in times where it's been tough. He's a good coach. He's got a good staff. Let them work through the season and then play it out at the end, see what happens. But right now, when you look at, there are a lot of holes in the dike, and they've got to fix them, and I'm sure they'll work hard to do it. I think I've always said this about your non-conference schedule. It can either be good, or it can be bad, or it can be what you need it to be. This one, you got a $1.8 million check from Michigan, but then, in a loss, but then you had to go to App. That's almost unfair. Then you come back against a Marshall team that I think a year ago beat Notre Dame. I mean, so this is a tough, and we expect everything out of our football, but it's very difficult in today's world of kids moving around and moving in. So I think this break is perfect. I think they'll work on some things offensively to try and get it right. I think defensively we worked hard to get things done, but they're in the business every day. They're looking at it. They're trying to do all they can do. This is a good time to have a break and to restart the engines.
And Si, I guess I'm back in on Sam Howell. Despite the loss after the 4-interception performance, he bounced back strong against the Eagles, but couldn't get the win. They lose it in overtime. Hopefully we can get the Bears this Thursday, get back to a winning record. But what's your thought on the first month of the season for the Commanders?
Oh, well, MVP of the NFC East is Howell. I mean, just that simple. I mean, but anyway, we'll go from there. I was really impressed with him against Philly.
Yeah,
I really was. I thought for him to take him down the field and score him, and not but for a toe out of bounds that really he could have inbounds.
Yeah,
I mean, you win that ball game. I mean, that's how close it all is, and it's at Philly. And take nothing from Philly; they're really good. Dallas is playing lights out right now, but I think the Commanders are pretty good. I mean, I like where we are. I like Sam Howell. What I like about Howell, he handled the clock right. He can run it some. He can tough his nails. I think the Commanders can be okay, but it's the NFL. It's just so hard. Every week you're going to be in games like this. But I like Howell. I think he's done a good job. Like I said, he had a bad day. Now, can he consistently get good? Can he stay healthy? Because he runs it with reckless abandon.
That is true.
Can he do that? But I like him. I think he's a pretty darn good quarterback.
Cy Seymour joining us on the Halloween Express Live Line. Cy, looking forward to talking some basketball with you this season, and wanted to get you in this week during a bye week and give a little preview, and we'll certainly talk more hoops down the road, and looking forward to that. And hopefully the Pirates and Commanders can give us some football wins between now and basketball season.
Yeah, let's hope so. But, again, optimism on the basketball side.
Yes, sir.
That we're not used to. I'm just saying that. And you know me, I'm always. This is kind of a different level of confidence in that it's a good ball club with a great coaching staff. I think we've got a chance to be pretty good.
Looking forward to it, Cy. Thank you for joining us, man. We'll check in with you again soon.
Okay, man. Take care.
Cy Seymour, I'll get you fired up for some ECU basketball, and good chat. Just kind of go over the roster and a little refresher course, and we'll dive into it more as we get closer to the season. And got some times for ECU. Shirley, we were looking at that while the interview was playing, and East Carolina will have some national TV games, including against that FAU team that we saw in the Final Four. East Carolina will be on the road only against FAU this year. A shame that we won't get that Final Four team here in Minges Coliseum. But ECU in their conference opener will be playing on ESPN2 against FAU. So that's pretty cool. Doubleheader starting at 7. FAU hosting ECU, then Charlotte and SMU.
Yeah, and one non-conference contest will be on ESPNU. That'll be East Carolina and South Carolina. That's on December 9th.
It's Saturday at nooner.
It's a nooner, and once again, it's on the U. So, and several other games will be on the U as well. FAU against Liberty on November 30th. That's the 6 o'clock tip-off. Memphis and Virginia on December 19th. That's on ESPN2. And that's a 7 o'clock tip-off. So we've got some games on the mothership, and then the remaining conference control games will be on the Plus as usual. So, and I think there's like a couple of games on CBS Sports Network. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Memphis and Vanderbilt on Saturday, December 23rd. And then Memphis when they play Wichita State on February 3rd and Florida Atlantic on March 9th. All 3 of those games will be CBS telecasts.
There you go. I'd like to see the Pirates. That's cool. We got the South Carolina game on ESPNU. I'll be there in Minges. Excited about that one. Pirates looking to knock off the Gamecocks for the 2nd consecutive year when they play them here at home this year. All right, let's take a break. When we return, hopefully P. Mace will be joining us. He had some work duties, but said he would get over here when he could. We'll have that and more coming up. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hey, Yeah, have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join the DriveHereNow.com network. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates.
Once you get the meat and cheese for your sub freshly sliced right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to dial-up internet. Am I connecting to space to order Jersey Mike's? Any day now. Okay, it's about to connect. What? Who picked up the phone? Nope, there's no going back once you see it freshly sliced at Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
It's hard to forget how hot it gets around here in the summer. Remember, the hotter it is outside, the harder your AC has to work to keep it cool inside. And the more energy it uses to keep you cool, the higher your utility bill will be. Your neighbors at GUC have tips to help you reduce your energy use, such as using fans to cool you down inside and cooking outside when you can in the summer. For more tips, go to GUC.com and look for ways to save.
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner, and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks, and go Pirates.
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
Defense! Defense!
What are you doing?
You haven't heard? Carolina Hardscapes has the best defense in Pitt County. And you know defense wins championships.
What? No. They have the best fence company in Pitt County.
Wait, they do fencing now?
That's right. Just give them a call at 364-1201 and they'll get the job done right. And don't forget, they still do patios, pools, and mulch.
Wow, now that's a championship caliber company. Carolina Hardscapes. Enjoy the outdoors. Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
This is Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Taking it way back. Taking it way back. Thank you.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Hoping for the arrival of P. Mace, Patrick Mason at some point. We will hear from Will Bland coming up hour number 3 of today's show. And I will be splitting out early to head over to the press conference. Mike Houston, Donnie Kirkpatrick, and Blake Harrell asking questions during the bye week. So Chandler will be taking over. He's working. He's working hard. He's a hard-working man. But he will be back in this very chair coming up to wrap up today's show. Let's do some National Day update, Shirley. What National Day is it today?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
These are always interesting.
Did you get posted for National Boyfriend Day yesterday?
Did I get what?
Did you get posted?
What does that mean?
Did your significant other post you because you're her boyfriend?
No.
Oh, okay. Got you.
No.
That's good. It would have been troubles with the wife, I guess.
Update. My mom on National Sons Day got in at like
the very last minute. I did see her post.
The 11th hour. And I was like about to go off, but she got it in time. I wonder if somebody reminded her or something.
She came in under the wire.
I was going to be really upset, even though I'd seen her like the day before and talked to her. But it's only official if you post it on Facebook.
Yeah, because if it's not on Facebook, then it's not official.
Yeah. That's how people communicate now. Not like just talking to them at home. Yeah. You have to be like, happy wife's day to my wife. Like, you just...
It's kind of redundant.
You live with that person. Like, you can just tell them.
Yeah.
Anyway. Today is not Taco Wednesday, but it is National Taco Day.
Yes.
Okay.
National Taco Day is every day.
What's your favorite kind of taco?
Carne al pastor.
What's that contain?
Red meat. It's kind of like chorizo in a way, but it's just like seasoned steak essentially.
Sounds. No, I think in honor of National Taco Day,
I need to go home and whip up some tacos for us.
Yes, and the only tacos they offer at AJ's, where I will be tonight, is the tuna tacos. So I might have to go for those tonight.
Okay.
In honor of National Taco Day. It is National Golf Lovers Day. So I will not be celebrating this day because I do not love golf.
Yeah, I don't like golf either.
I don't like playing. I don't like watching. I enjoyed playing Tiger Woods.
PGA.
Yeah, I enjoyed the video game.
Yeah, I play the video game too.
That's about it. It is National Vodka Day.
Now that's something we can all get behind.
Back in my later drinking days, I did, I was an IPA fan, but those are heavy. And when I wanted a bit of a lighter fare, I wouldn't mind a cranberry vodka cranberry.
Special brand or just anything?
House. I never really I never drank it enough to get that picky on it, I think.
Gotcha.
It's like
it's always bottom shelf, I guess.
I never knew what I was missing because I never had the good stuff, probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, like, you don't know. Like, when I started cooking and I made some fried rice and I was like, posted it on Twitter. It's like, man, this is good. I'm proud of this. I was like, y'all got any tips? And Glenn said, you got to use the name brand soy sauce. You can't use the store brand. And I was like, is there really that much of a difference? Oh, yeah. Big time.
There's a big difference.
So, like, I never got to that point with vodka where I knew what I was missing, basically. You like vodka, Joey?
No, I prefer other things first than vodka.
Okay.
Not opposed, though.
It is National Walk to School Day. Man, I wish I'd have known this. I'd have made my daughter walk to school. But she got a ride. Like these kids,
How far are you from your school?
Not that well. Too far to walk.
Distance?
Nah, but not far at all. Too far to walk. I would not want my daughter walking anywhere.
Growing up in Farmville, it was more common to see kids walking than people picking their kids up.
If W.H. Robinson was a high school rather than an elementary school, I I could have walked because it was that close, but I don't think my parents, like an elementary
At that
kid,
young age, yeah.
walking down the road by
Big
themselves.
boy, you gotta figure
Well,
it
I mean,
out.
a lot of us were latchkey kids. You know, we would get out of school, walk home because we had a key to the house. We'd go, you know, because our parents aren't off from work. I used to walk to my best friend's house every afternoon after school because we were big Days of Our Lives fans. So we would go, and she had a VCR and I didn't. So she would record Days of Our Lives. We would walk home and we'd get a snack and we'd catch up on that day's episode.
Eric said, I bet Clip's side piece live in Virginia. He takes a lot of trips there. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
A
Yeah.
400-pound guy named Bruno. That's my side piece. Eric also...
By the way, Side Piece, great song.
Who's that by?
I don't remember who it's by, but if you look it up on YouTube, it's a good song.
Eric said, yes, Joey, with the pineapple, onions, and cilantro, too. He said there's a Mexican restaurant in Greenville that isn't a sponsor that has some amazing al pastor tacos.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
He also is a fan of Aristocrat Vodka, also not a sponsor.
That's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, give me your finest Aristocrat Vodka. That was the joke. I've had that before. I didn't get the joke as I was saying it. All right. It is also National Pumpkin Seed Day. How do y'all feel about pumpkins in general?
Not a big fan. Like, I don't ever get the little latte or little snack.
Oh,
thing.
pumpkin spice stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of that at
Do you
all.
like carving a pumpkin and putting it out on the porch? And
So growing up, I never even celebrated Halloween.
That's just not a thing?
Nah, I just my mother's really religious, so that's never a thing.
Like
but
devil stuff?
yeah, it was like devil's birthday or whatever. But I mean, shoot, candy's candy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
In college, I went trick or treating.
That's cool. I know I've told this before. I have a bad history with pumpkins. One time when I was a kid, I sat on a pumpkin and it was rotted.
Oh, no.
My arse just went right through it.
Oh,
So not only did I have pumpkin butt, I also was embarrassed, so I cried, and it was just a whole thing.
So you were traumatized ever since?
So I don't like pumpkins.
I didn't. I mean, my nieces and nephews all carved pumpkins, but I was never a pumpkin carver. I was not a fan. I would decorate a pumpkin, but I would never carve one just because the innards are kind of gross.
Yeah, I'd rather get one of those little ones, put some on the outside or something.
Yeah,
rather
like
than
paint
carve
it
into
and that kind of thing. But now that I'm older and I just detest having to clean anything, I would get something that's like plastic or like maybe one that you can put like a little lantern in that is not going to catch fire, that kind of thing.
Sure.
I just detest and the smell of a rotting pumpkin is not fun, so I just don't want to mess with it.
I'm out on pumpkins. And this is the great thing about America right here. People have different opinions on things. Chad said, good old pumpkin pie, you can't go wrong. Eric said, this may be an unpopular opinion, but pumpkin pie is trash.
It depends on who makes the pumpkin pie, because my mom makes a paradise pumpkin pie that is just the bomb. It is a layer of pumpkin on top of cream cheese.
Eric said, I'll take any other pie besides pumpkin. Pecan, chocolate, peanut butter. There's so many more.
First pie I ever had was key lime. That was so good.
I'm going to have to make a paradise pumpkin pie and bring it in.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Ooh. Don't test me.
Bring it on. I'm testing you.
The only problem with that, though, is, first of all, my mom wrote down the recipe. But the other day I was going through some of her old recipes in this little box I found, and she has two different paradise pumpkin pie recipes, and I'm a little concerned because the ingredients and the instructions are not the same.
She doesn't want you to know how to make it.
Probably.
She's keeping it to herself. I mean,
and
that's a smart move.
I'm very concerned because if I make this pie and I screw it up, then I don't like that coming back on me.
Chad said pecan pie is trash. Man, we've got some hot opinions going on in the chat right now. It is getting spicy in there. All right, it is National Coffee with a Cop Day. Joey, you having coffee with a cop today?
I I don't have any cop friends, though.
Shirley has a cop friend.
I do, and she does not drink coffee.
I don't either.
And does not do donuts because she absolutely hates that stereotype. So she does not drink coffee and does not go to a donut
Because
store.
of the stereotype, or on Sundays when she's off the clock, she's really
No, she does not do. She loves
Guzzling a dozen.
She loves cake. Now, if there's a piece of cake anywhere, she's got a sweet tooth when it comes to cake. But
I love you like a fat kid love cake.
But when it comes to coffee and donuts, she does not. She has never touched them because of that stereotype.
Who said? What rapper said that in a song?
I love
20
you like
years
a fat
ago?
kid loves
Joey.
cake.
Let Joey answer.
Oh,
is it a rapper?
I love you like a fat kid love cake.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not sure.
Girl. And then love me now.
50 Cent.
Would you love me
50.
if I was down and out? Would you still? Yep. And I can get on board with this one. It is National Cinnamon Bun Day.
Oh, love that.
All day. We had those Saturday.
All day, every day.
I was a little torn that moving here, I realized that there was no Cinnabon. Where's the nearest Cinnabon?
Probably in Raleigh.
That is kind of crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Is that really like the closest?
Well,
one?
Cross
I don't
Creek
know.
Mall, Fayetteville, everybody knows Cinnabon, the best Cinnabon in the state.
I know there's one in Raleigh because it's at the mall.
I hate when people say stuff like that, Joey.
It is.
Nothing personal.
It is personal.
But you don't
No,
know
you're
that.
making it personal now.
Well, okay, you're an idiot.
Let's
'Cause
get personal.
You haven't been to every Cinnabon in the state, so you can't say that.
But I can.
You don't make it personal? I'll make it personal. You're a moron.
Hey.
Don't take it personal. All right, Joey, I'm looking it up.
Just one of them days.
Oh, where are we?
In Greenville.
Wait a minute. Is this saying we've got it? Wait a minute.
don't
Well, I'm
got
gonna
no
make y'all wait a
Cinnabon.
lot of minutes. Nah.
ain't got no
Well, what are these
Cinnabon.
dots here? They're like, why are they putting them there?
Huh?
So is that like places you could pick up maybe like packaged Cinnabon stuff or something?
Maybe.
But they're not restaurants.
But it's not a
the
Cinnabon. It's not a Cinnabon facility.
You're right.
Watch where they salt bathe and peanuts on your Cinnabon.
You got to go to Raleigh, or I heard there's the best ones in Fayetteville.
Cross Creek Mall.
I just know that when you go into the mall, the Cinnabon is right there on your right because the smell hits you the second you walk in the door. And I'm just like,
It is a glorious smell.
It is a very glorious smell, but it'll also put me in a sugar coma.
There is your National Day update. We only started a pie war on YouTube, and Joey and I got in a fight.
All right, we got a TV alert, by the way.
TV alert.
TV alert. Sean Armstrong is on the mound for the Rays in the top of the 7th, but it's probably going to be too little too late because the Texans are up. The Texas Rangers.
Why aren't they the Texas Texans?
I don't know. The Rangers are up 7-0. So at this
goodness.
point, it is absolutely ludicrous that Sean Armstrong is on the mound right now. He should have been on the mound a lot earlier.
So
in my
that
opinion.
means it'll be, if it stands, O's Rangers in the next series.
Yeah.
I am watching Sonny Gray pitch for the Twins, trying to get out of this first inning. It is first and second, 2 men out for the Blue Jays. And Sonny Gray has a 2-2 count. And here's the pitch. Fouled it off. We'll take a break. No score in this one. 7-0 Rangers over the Rays on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck. We will take a timeout, come back, and have more for you. Wrap up hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Taking it way back. Thank
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it in a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208-516.
This is Gina from Naughty Life in downtown Washington, inviting you to come shop our Restock store. We are back from market with a great selection of everything Yeti and much more. For back to school, we have Scout lunch bags and book bags in all new patterns. We also have a great selection of t-shirts, including Old Row, Southern Fried Cotton, and Local Boy. Remember, we always provide free gift wrapping with your purchase. Shopping is always fun at Naughty Life in beautiful downtown Washington on Main Street.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low, low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. I've just launched a new t-shirt on pirateware.com that represents many of my dreams. I committed to play baseball for ECU as a 9th grader in high school. I worked hard many days for the thought of seeing my name and number 16 on the back of a Pirates jersey. On July 23rd, 2022, I was in a boating accident that resulted in me losing my right lower leg. After getting out of the hospital, I am still striving to become the first Division I baseball player to play with a prosthetic leg. Still I Rise has become my mantra and the way I approach each and every day and how I approach my comeback. As I watched my teammates last year get the I love you sign to the bullpen as they ran the bases following a home run, I used this gesture on my shirt to show my love to Pirate Nation. Purchase your Still I Rise shirt today at pirateware.com. Go Pirates.
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Could you whisper in my ear the things you want to feel?
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, I'm watching Twins Jays, Shirley, so let me know if Sean Armstrong gets out of the inning. He had 2 outs.
Well, he's got a 2-2 count here.
He's trying to do something Rays pitchers have not done a lot of today, and that's go through a clean inning. Because they have been beat up. It is 7-0 Rangers over the Rays as they play in the 7th. and Texas already has a 1-0 series lead, so they are a few outs away from going to Balmer to take on the Orioles in the next round. Right now, the Twins and Jays are scoreless in the first on the Buccaneer Music Hall, presented by
Dubuck. And we got a
scoreboard.
Whoops, sorry.
No.
The score. Man, let me try that again. I was trying to say there was a fly out to left field, so Sean Armstrong retired all 3 batters he's faced. So 3 up, 3 down.
Well, they did have a runner on first, but
sorry,
that's besides the point.
That's beside the point. He got the 3 outs, so now they're headed to the bottom of the 7th.
Well done, Sean Armstrong, the former Pirate. And glad he got some postseason experience. And you said Jeff Hoffman got some last night as well, right?
Yeah, he came in on the 8th inning. Miami had a runner at first, and they had, and I cannot remember the guy's name, but it's one of the more dangerous hitters for the Marlins, and it wasn't Josh Bell. I can't remember who it was, but he was at the plate. So they brought Jeff in just to face him with 2 outs and a runner on first, and Jeff got the job done, forced a ground out, and that helped the Phillies protect. At that time, it was a 2-run lead going into the 9th inning. So he did his job, and they are 1 win away from advancing. So, and it looks like the Rays are about to, end their season coming up in the next inning and a half.
Appears that way. Coming up tonight, 7 o'clock, D-backs at Brewers. Diamondbacks win Game 1 last night. And then at 8 o'clock, as you mentioned, Phillies just 1 win away from advancing to take on the Bravos. It'll be Diamondbacks-Dodgers if the Diamondbacks can win tonight. Wanted to point... I don't know if you guys plan on moving in the future to a different state, but I'll tell you what state you do not want to live in. Indiana. Because Jamie said, when I moved from North Carolina to North Carolina from Indiana about 30 years ago, I was introduced to honey buns, and it was magical. He said, no honey buns in the Midwest.
Wow.
So don't move anywhere in the Midwest if you enjoy honey buns.
I'm glad you're here and enjoying your honey buns now.
Yes,
that's
sir.
a rough childhood.
Eric says, NHL and NBA starting up soon. Eric, you are spitting facts in the chat. Already got preseason for hockey. NBA, what are they doing, Joey? Training camp stuff? I saw like media days going on.
Media days, and then that thing
Jimmy Butler's emo look.
That was very strange.
Do you know how I had a oh my God, you're so old moment when I saw that Jimmy Butler picture? Because the first thing I thought of was, wait a minute, Jermaine Stewart doesn't play basketball. For those of you my age, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't.
One-hit wonder. Back in the 80s, he did a song called You Don't Have to Take Your Clothes Off.
Wait, why?
You don't have to take your clothes off.
Look at this guy.
To have a good time.
I mean, that is.
Oh, no. And it
Jimmy
looks
Butler
just like Jimmy Butler. So when I took one look at that picture, I was like, whoa. I did a double take because I actually thought that was Jermaine Stewart.
Why was he just saying, hey, we can stay clothed and just hang out kind of thing?
Basically, he was saying you don't have to do that in order to
We can just chill.
Yeah, you know, hang out.
We just vibe.
Have a cup of coffee.
All right.
That doesn't require taking your clothes off.
Correct. In fact, if you were
It's
drinking a cup
actually
of
preferred.
coffee, I would not take my clothes off.
No.
Especially not with a cop.
On National Coffee with a Cop Day. Good job, Joey.
If you're going to have coffee with a cop on National Coffee with a Cop Day, leave your clothes on.
Wouldn't recommend eating tacos with your clothes off either.
Chad said we don't
That's
have
just
to
messy.
take your clothes off.
It's just messy.
Sometimes I like a little taco meat on my chest.
Like a little taco meat on my chest.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Well done, Joey.
Good
well done.
callback, Joey. That is professional
Way to
radioing.
contribute to the show.
Yeah, that's right.
Jamie thought of Cat Williams.
Oh, yeah, Kat did have a hairstyle just like that, yeah.
Of course, Shirley mentioned Andre 3000 from Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Very familiar.
That was my first instinct when I saw it. Then my second was later on that day when I completely forgot I mentioned Andre 3000 and I went Jermaine Stewart.
Jermaine Stewart sounds like an athlete.
Do you support a basketball team, Clip? I don't think I've ever asked.
NBA?
Yeah.
He's a Hornets fan.
Oh, okay.
Hornets.
So you struggle with us too.
Oh yeah, Chandler and I are into the Hornets.
Okay,
this will be our first season together.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
But I tell you what, there's no other team I get off of quicker than the Hornets. In fact, I thought about this last night or the night before. I'm gonna give them till about 5 games under 500 before I bounce for the whole year.
Wow, that's gonna be quick.
That could be a couple weeks, maybe a month if we're lucky. You know what? If it's 5 in the first 2 weeks, I'm out. If it's 7 or 8 in the first month, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'll give them a little grace period.
That's fair.
But like, I mean, they are just so bad.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Chocolate Bar now,
and they have they haven't put together a roster full of the best people either. So it's like even tougher to root for. Like if you're gonna suck, at least have some good guys up there.
Yeah, you got Kai Jones dancing barefoot in a parking garage in downtown Charlotte.
I hope he's just having fun, but sometimes I worry about his mental health.
There's something going on with that guy.
Bridges did what he did. Brandon
but he's
Miller.
in uniform though. He was in the photos at Media Day.
Great. I mean, it's gonna be tough to root for that guy.
Yeah.
You know. Air Raid said, "Watch some Soul Train clip." That was my jam.
Soul Train.
I vaguely remember some Soul Train.
The Soul Train
my
line.
youth.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite things to watch. That's what I live for, is the Soul Train line.
And I remember being up late and seeing Showtime of the Apollo as well.
Oh yeah,
as a kid.
I always felt, and as a younger child, I always felt it was so mean the way they would boo you off stage. Like I didn't understand it at the time.
I think I kind of like that. I think that's why.
Now
I
that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, get them off, you know. But you know, if it was a bad act or if it was a bad show, they would boo you off, and then that guy would come with the hook and shove you off. But I just didn't understand it at the time, but now that I'm older, I definitely understand it.
Ryan still sports his Bobcats gear. He said, "I'll never not love that franchise, no matter how consistently bad they are." I brought him my Bobcats Gerald Wallace jersey to show Reggie Williams, just to prove to him that somebody here still had Bobcats gear in Eastern North Carolina. Let's take a break. We'll come back hour 3. I've got to. Ryan says, "Boo! Clip off the show, boo!" You know what? It does hurt. I changed my mind on that. I got to get out of here soon. I hope Chan Man returns.
I just received a text from him. He's on his way back.
Okay. And I guess P. Mace is not going to show.
He ghosted us in October.
No, he's right there. I made you look.
Tough segment for me. You do not have a Primo's Brezek jersey. You're lying. You're a liar. There's no way you have that jersey. We'll take a break. Come back hour 3 after this.
We're gonna let it slide.
At Coco's Sports Bar and Restaurant, they've got the best plays in the playbook. On Sunday, come and enjoy NFL football with $12 domestic buckets, $1 wings, and $3 domestic draft. Monday night, it's $6.50 chicken sliders, or get 2 hot dogs with chips for $6.50. Check out Coco's Sports Bar on Facebook for the latest info on menu items, drink and lunch specials, and more. Coco's Sports Bar off of Greenville Boulevard right behind Logan's Roadhouse. Your play of the day all week long. Go Pirates!
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey y'all, this is Lisa with Halloween Express, and the countdown to Halloween has officially started. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary of being Greenville's premier Halloween superstore. Halloween Express has all the Halloween fun from adults to kids. We got you covered with the largest selection of masks, decor, and more. Halloween Express is easy to find right next to Target. Come by Halloween Express today and let our friendly staff help you answer the number one Halloween question. What are you gonna be? Halloween Express.
And then it was two seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Where is their live music every night? Where is the place to watch football with the biggest TV in Greenville? Where is their live bands every Friday and Saturday night with the best bartenders and drinks in town? Located at Bell's Fork, we're open every day until 2 a.m. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. And we will see you at the Buck. Go Pirates!
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Did you know 1 in 5 Americans use alternative wellness practices? And this number is growing, with good reason. Your CBD store empowers modern wellness through premium hemp products. We're the #1 CBD brick and mortar in the world with products for sleep, focus, recovery, and more. Our products are the gold standard in hemp wellness. Your CBD store, Greenville, 420 East Arlington Boulevard, or call 999-5127.
Must be 18 years of age. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
I'm losing control of my heart. Tell me what can I do to make you happy? Nothing I ever say seems to.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 until close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Sorry, I had a meeting with Glenn real quick. The big dog.
Yeah, when Big Dog steps in the studio, you gotta pay attention to what's going on.
He came barking in the studio, and we had to bark it up for a minute. George Springer fly out to right, and Sonny Gray is out of a jam. It is scoreless as they go bottom of the second in Minnesota. And Shirley, I saw Rays fans having something to cheer about. I guess they scored a run, one single run.
Yeah, they scored a run. So it's now 7-1, but unless their bats get really hot, I'm not holding my breath on this one.
Update there on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck. By the way, more baseball tonight. Diamondbacks Brewers. D-backs lead the series 1-0. That at 7 o'clock on ESPN2. 8 o'clock ESPN. Marlins at Phillies. Philadelphia 1-0 series lead there. And a couple of college football games. Jacksonville State will be at Middle Tennessee, and FIU at New Mexico State. So 2 college football games coming up on this Wednesday night. And now we're in that great stretch where there's going to be football games on every night of the week, because starting next week we'll have our Tuesday night college football games.
Okay.
Every night.
Riveting.
Are you not riveted?
I'm excited.
What are you going to do? What do you don't want football on every night?
I do. What was sarcastic about what I said? I said riveting.
You said riveting.
Oh, because I used a bit of some upper class vocabulary. You thought I was so sarcasm?
Nobody says riveting and means it. Never been done before.
I do.
Merch alert. The Parker Bird Still I Rise t-shirts are available for pre-order right now. The tee is available to pre-order until October 15th. And how about already over 300 orders for that awesome Parker Bird shirt? If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go to Pirate Radio. It's on our Twitter account. It's on Facebook. You can go to pirateware.com and pre-order your shirt. You can have it delivered right to your door, or you can have it where you can pick it up at UBE. But put in your pre-order now for the Parker Bird Still I Rise shirt. Really cool logo.
Yeah, I had a chance to hang out with Parker yesterday. He came in to cut the commercial for his shirts, and we got to chit-chat for a little while, and turns out we know a couple of people. We have some mutual friends, and he was telling me about the shirt, and I'm pretty excited about it. If you haven't seen the design, it's actually a really cool design, and I fully intend to get one. I haven't placed my order yet, but I'm going to do it before the 15th, which is the deadline.
Coming up whenever Chan Man gets here, I'm going to split, and you will hear from Will Bland. He will join us on the Halloween Express live line. By the way, counting down the days to Halloween. Halloween Express is open 7 days a week. You can find them right next to Target. It is Greenville's premier Halloween superstore. Halloween Express. Get shopping today. Kids, adults, everybody in between. Pick out your costumes, your gear, the decor, everything is available there at Halloween Express, owned and operated by Lisa and Clay Cartwright, and we appreciate their support of the Halloween Express live line. And Conley Rose, Shirley Rhodes, going on Friday night right here on Pirate Radio. We'll talk to Will Bland today. We'll talk to Nate Connor coming up on Thursday.
Now, is that at Conley or at Rose?
I believe that is at DH Conley.
Oh, so the showdown at Hollywood Crossroads.
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one, because anybody who's ever been around these parts, there are rivalries between schools. Like, for example, Farmville Central, which is the high school I went to, we had rivalries with Green Central, and in later years, Aiden Grifton. Rose and Conley, it's like the Bears and Packers of high school football. It should be a fun atmosphere. And let me tell you something, those Conley students, they show up for these football games.
Yeah.
And
I wonder what the theme's going to be.
I don't know, because they do have a theme. I mean, they are rabid on Friday nights. And, Rose High School students are not that much different. They're going to show up too. So it'll be a fun atmosphere. So if you if it's a nice night on Friday night and don't have anything to do, go check out some local high school football. It should be a lot of fun over there in Hollywood Crossroads.
You go to E. Smith, though?
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, what? E. Smith on a Friday night against 71st?
That you went to E. Smith for real?
Wait, high school?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
They were in my
Where'd
conference.
you go?
Overhills. So I played against schools like Pine Forest, Terry Sanford, 71st, Cape Fear. Oh, but E. Smith against 71st was a great game. Not the safest, but a great game.
We went to a Conley basketball playoff game at E. Smith, and it was an experience.
Yeah. Driving down Murchison Road.
And we had a big group of people, and we did our chants and stuff. And then about the fourth time our guys got dunked on, we kind of just stopped.
Oh, yeah.
And got quiet.
E. Smith basketball against Westover is a crazy matchup as well.
Yeah.
Westover, that's where DeMarco Dunn was.
There you go. Fun stuff.
Down there in Cumberland County.
Oh, yeah.
Chan Man is here. Going to let him take over in a moment. Let's see anything else I want to say before I get out of here today. I want to say all of y'all are beautiful, even you ugly people. You're beautiful in your own way, whether it be the inside and the things you do for others. I want to say that today. I got to say I'm enjoying this bye week and kind of talking other topics, playoff baseball, ECU basketball, NFL, and just kind of taking a breath from Pirate football, you know?
Well, I mean, sometimes it helps to just kind of step away and kind of recharge your batteries and do those types of things. And, you know, this was a good week to do it. And, you know, on the off week, and there you go.
Having said that, we will have audio from Mike Houston, Donnie Kirkpatrick, and Blake Harrell coming up on Thursday's edition of Pirate Radio Live. So we'll have that for you. All right, Chandler, your instructions are Will Bland interview, and then it's on you. It's on y'all. So take it to the house, Big Chan.
So just a quick did you see?
Okay.
Fit check. Bryce Harper. And this is it's on Twitter. It's Yahoo Sports, but Bryce Harper just pulled up in and just walked into the clubhouse with custom-made Phillies cowboy boots, but he looks like he just walked right out of a cornfield and into the clubhouse. He's got overalls on, and I mean, he looks like he just walked. Yeah, I mean, aside from the very fancy boots.
I don't like Bryce Harper, but if he was on my team, I'd probably like him. He'd probably be my favorite player.
Yeah.
He's like one of those guys. Can't stand him, but probably would like him if he was on my squad.
Did you see maybe over the weekend when the regular season closed out, he got real frustrated and he got mad and he threw his helmet into the stands?
Hernandez, yeah.
Yeah, he threw his helmet into the stands, and a kid caught it, and he asked for it back. Bryce Harper did, and signed it and gave it to the kid. So, I mean,
whoop-de-doo. No, he seems pretty cool.
Hey, I don't see you taking your hat off and signing it and handing it to a kid.
Nobody's getting my hat.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Jamie said later, Pumpkin Butt. Later. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Chan Man's going to take over with Shirley, Joey, and the crew. I'll see you guys on Thursday. And we got to do a giveaway. Don't forget that, guys.
Yeah, we'll do that later on in the hour.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, Chan Man, Will Bland, and more. Back with you after this.
Bars.
It's hard to forget how hot it gets around here in the summer. Remember, the hotter it is outside, the harder your AC has to work to keep it cool inside. And the more energy it uses to keep you cool, the higher your utility bill will be. Your neighbors at GUC have tips to help you reduce your energy use, such as using fans to cool you down inside and cooking outside when you can in the summer. For more tips, go to GUC.com and look for ways to save.
Take control of your health today with ArcPoint Labs. Are you a woman interested in your overall health? The ArcPoint Labs Women's Health Panel is a routine wellness check that tests hormone levels, thyroid function, cholesterol levels, complete blood count, and more. A simple blood test at ArcPoint Labs can provide some answers to why you're not feeling your best. Visit arcpointlabs.com today or call 629-6228. ArcPoint Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit artpointlabs.com.
Ah, it's that time of year again. Football is back and the pads are popping. And off the field, it's the popcorn at Wally's 2 Kettle Corn that's popping. Whether it's a movie night or watching the big game with your team, Wally's 2 has you covered like ECU's defensive backs. They have over 50 flavors to choose from, including classics like cheddar, caramel, or my favorite, better butter, or specialty flavors such as Chicago Style, Wintergreen Mix, and MJ's Cheesecake. Check them out on Facebook or stop by and see Wally today on Fire Tower Road across from Sam Jones Barbecue. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn. Make it a poppin' day.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, number 16 for your ECU Pirates. I've just launched a new t-shirt on PirateWear.com that represents many of my dreams. I committed to play baseball for ECU as a 9th grader in high school. I worked hard many days for the thought of seeing my name and number 16 on the back of a Pirates jersey. On July 23rd, 2022, I was in a boating accident that resulted in me losing my right lower leg. After getting out of the hospital, I am still striving to become the first Division I baseball player to play with a prosthetic leg. Still I Rise has become my mantra in the way I approach each and every day and how I approached my comeback. As I watched my teammates last year get the I love you sign to the bullpen as they ran the bases following a home run, I used this gesture on my shirt to show my love to Pirate Nation. Purchase your Still I Rise shirt today at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at 5th Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, 5th Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit 5thstreethardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already. Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new Train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
We now have to take our clothes off, Mr. German Stewart! Hey!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it is dress, casual, or a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Pirates supporting pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL.
What's up, everybody? Back into a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Cheryl Honeycutt here with you as Clip Brock and the crew are heading to the weekly press conference, the bye week for the Pirates this week, but we will still talk to head coach Mike Houston, offensive coordinator Donnie Kirkpatrick, and also defensive coordinator Blake Harrell. So we'll have all that on our social media. Tune in to at PR927FM on our social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of the rest of the social media platforms as well. So welcome in. As I said, Cheryl Honeycutt here with you, Shirley Rhodes on the audio, intern Joey on the video. How are we doing today, guys?
We're doing great.
Shirley, how are you doing?
Oh, I was just jamming a while ago, so I'm doing fantastic.
I thought the music was that it kept going on and on and on, but it is a good jam there. You always do a good job with the bumper music.
Well, I do what I can because, YouTube does have all sorts of little, things that don't let us play the songs the way they are meant to be played. So sometimes I have to find a workaround. And right now it's live versions of certain songs. And sometimes if you want a song that goes back a ways, it's going to have for lack of a better term, a muddy sound to it. But earlier in the show, Clip and I were talking about, oh my God, my brain just, the guy, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Good Lord, my brain just stopped. But anyway, his hairdo, when I first saw it.
Jermaine Stewart?
Yep, Jermaine Stewart,
I listened to that. I listened to that segment, and I thought that was funny. One, I didn't know who Jermaine Stewart was, but I did. He did give me some Cat Williams vibes.
Yeah, Cat Williams was another one. I said Andre 3000. But one of the things that interests me is that way back when Jermaine Stewart kind of came onto the scene, this is like mid to late 80s, he like publicly claimed that he would be bigger than Michael Jackson.
And he was a one-hit wonder?
He was a one-hit wonder.
And his song was, you don't have to take your clothes off.
That's right. To have a good time. In parentheses.
All right. Hey, yo.
What?
Pause.
What?
Don't wink at me after saying the title of that song.
Winked at
Don't wink at me
after
saying the title of that song,
PRL
please.
Family, he's not seeing things correctly.
No, but great job with the jams and the bumpers, and I'm just glad we don't have to listen to the generic stuff anymore. And
trust me, it killed me to have to do that.
To be honest, there's some songs that I like to listen to the live version anyway, rather than the recorded version.
Oh yeah, and you'll hear me play it from time to time. Is there's a Whitney Houston one where she absolutely just kills the live version.
I Want to Dance with Somebody.
I Want to Dance with Somebody and So Emotional. Yeah, those two. She does a great live version of those.
What'd you say?
Hit me with that line real quick.
I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah, but sing it.
I want to dance with somebody.
You got to do it.
I want to feel the heat with somebody.
I needed that. I needed that high note. Heat. Gotta hit it.
All right. Well, let's get to the interview. Big week in high school football, especially locally. A big one coming up at Hollywood Crossroads.
Big ball game.
Big ball game, as Mark Lindsay would say, coming up Friday at 7 o'clock. And you can hear it right here on Pirate Radio. It's D.H. Conley and J.H. Rose going at it at Hollywood Crossroads. And earlier today, Clip Brock talked to J.H. Rose head coach Will Bland. I have the honor of asking Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Hey, doing good. And, Will, we got a big one coming up this week against my D.H. Conley Vikings. And your squad looking pretty good, coming off 2 straight victories, Will. So after a 4-game losing streak, how nice is it to win 2 in a row and get a little momentum going for your guys?
It's pretty good. You know, it's that 4-game losing streak that we had when we played against some real good competition. I think somebody looked at it. The 4 games we lost, they got a combined record of 21-1. So I thought we played a good non-conference, and Jacksonville's doing a great job this year in the conference. So just to be able to get them 2 wins on our belts just shows the team, hey, we still working hard. We're still trying to reach our goals, so we can go out there and just execute and play great defense. We have the ability to win.
Yeah, tough start to the season and a tough finish here with D.H. Conley, New Bern, Havelock coming up to wrap up the season for the Rampants. So what's going right for you the last couple of games, Will, to get those wins? What have you guys been doing well?
Well, our defense has been doing a great job of being able to hold the opposing team to some under 100-yard rushing, under 100-yard passing. So as long as they can keep playing fast and do what they do out there and get the calls. Okay. So we'll be all right. And our offense, just trying to get our guys to click and trust each other. We still playing the 2-quarterback system, and I think both the guys bring different aspects to the game. So when either one of them, we can go down and score. Getting some of our big playmakers involved, as Landon Richards. He's had a great 2 games. I think he has 5 catches for 296 yards and 5 touchdowns the last 2 games. So got him back involved, and then with the other guys helping out with Justin Biggs, Malachi Keys, Camden Best. They're doing a great job out there at wide receiver also.
Will Bland joining us, head football coach of the J.H. Rose Rampants, coming in winners of 2 in a row, 3 and 4 on the season, and D.H. Conley up next. And Will, how much have you embraced this rivalry? You obviously want to make it just another game, but it also is important to a lot of people in the area. So what do you think about the rivalry with D.H. Conley?
Well, I've been part of this since 2008, and it's a big rivalry. And, early on in my coaching career, it wasn't that big how successful roles were, but I think in 2010, 2011, they started becoming a real team that you have to worry about, and now they're one of the top teams in the state. So, it doesn't matter what their record is. It's a rivalry game. Each team want to beat each other and want to have bragging rights throughout the county. So I enjoy it. I have fun. Most people don't know that we get us and the coaches get along great throughout the year. So, it's just that one thing, hey, let's go out there and play, and then at the end of the day, we're going to shake hands and still be friends.
And both Conley and Rose can draw good crowds, but man, when you guys get together, it is quite a sight and quite a scene, and going to be that way coming up this Friday. So just great for all the people to get together too and watch a football game on a Friday night in Eastern North Carolina.
I agree, and it's some of the best atmosphere you see out there. You see people that you haven't seen in a while, and the kids get to go out there and perform in front of the whole county, and have a great time, and just do what you enjoy, and that's going out there playing football for the kids and being able to coach it as coaches.
How about this Conley team, Will? 2-4 on the year, and Conley had a good little history there of sending guys to East Carolina, to D1, to D2, to wherever to play football. Little down this year, looks like, just looking at their record. We'll talk to Nate Connor coming up on tomorrow's show. But how about this D.H. Conley team? What do they do well, and what are they struggling with right now?
Well, they do. Nate does a great job. His quarterback is doing a great job out there getting the ball out on time. When they do need to run, they are able to run the ball. They're trying to get the ball to that dynamic playmaker they got in Crumpler everywhere on the field on offense. So, as for us, we got to know where he is all the time, and then we got to be able to count for him. And then when he does get the ball, we got to make tackles. He's pretty good at making people miss, so we need to make sure we rally around him and make sure we get him on the ground. On defense, they're young on defense. They got a bunch of juniors playing, got a couple of seniors, but again, the Crumpler's the one that make everything go. He plays the middle of the field, and that's offense. We got to know where he's at all time, because you want to try game planning for him to be like, all right, well, if he's over here, let's try to do something away from him, or hey, if he's over here, let's attack him so we can try to get somebody else open. But they're gonna play some cover 3, some cover 2, and they're gonna bring some heat. So we gotta be able to pick up blitzes, and then we gotta execute in the run game. Try to establish that early, and then hopefully that can open up the passes.
Will Bland joining us here on Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. And Will, I know you'll be taking a lot of folks, a lot of fans with you there to D.H. Conley, so it should be a really fun Friday night. You can hear it right here on Pirate Radio. Will, while I got you here, former ECU wide receiver, can you give these guys some tips on how to catch the ball? Way too many drops for the Pirate wide receivers this year. What's going on, man?
I just think it's probably just they're not being focused on the field. I mean, it's something that you do, something that you practice all year, all practice throughout the season. And I can say I wasn't that great of a practice player, but in the game, if the ball comes to you, got to make the catch. You don't know how many of them you're gonna get, so you got to make the most of it. And I don't think the guys are out there making the most of the balls coming to them. So you just got to get them back out there, hey, get them trusting the ball, and then hopefully it's trickle down, and we got this bye week, so just reiterate, hey guys, we got to catch the ball. Things can't happen unless you catch the ball. You can't run without the ball, so we get that fixed, and I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, important bye week for Mike Houston and his staff as East Carolina trying to right the ship here. Rough year for those guys so far. And J.H. Rose has certainly got back on track with 2 straight wins, looking for 3 in a row when they take on D.H. Conley. Will, give me a key or two for Friday night. What do you guys need to do well to get the rivalry win?
Well, we just got to be able to handle the atmosphere when we get out there. There's going to be so many guys haven't been in this game before. It's a big game. Everybody's going to be there. You're going to have people you haven't seen in a while. You're going to have fans from Conley's year back, Rose year back, wanting to see a great game. So you got to be able to control yourself and have composure out there. Things are going to go bad. So hopefully not that many, but you got to be able to adjust to what goes bad, and then make sure you can right that ship and get back to what you do right. And then the other key is, we got to put some points on the board and just help our defense out so they can stop them. So as long as we get in the end zone, I think we'll have a good night.
Will Bland joining us on the Halloween Express Live Line. Will, thanks so much, man. Good luck on a Friday, and we'll talk to you again down the road.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Clip.
All right, there's Clip Brock and J.H. Rose head coach Will Bland talking Conley and Rose coming up Friday night at 7 o'clock. You can hear it right here on Pirate Radio, a big one at Hollywood Crossroads. Let's take a break. Before we do, let's open up the live line, the Halloween Express live line, that is. And let's make you a winner. Let's see what's in the booty bag. Shirley, what's in the booty bag today?
How about lunch for two at Tiebreakers?
Lunch for two at Tiebreakers. I'll be heading there after the show is over for a little social. I'll be participating in the Delcor Teed Off to Cancer tournament tomorrow with Jason Nichols, Marcus Crandall, and my good friend Frank Lee of Appliances Superstore. So I cannot wait to play some golf tomorrow. What caller do they need to be?
I'm going to go with caller 8.
Caller 8 is the winner. 317-1250 on the Halloween Express live line. Call in now and be a winner. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey, Pirate Nation! Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. Dove, ducks, and deer, it's that time of year, and we've got the guns and all the gear. When you're not getting rowdy at Dowdy, enjoy browsing our online store and take your pick from the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Be sure to check out our weekly hot deals, and when you're ready, head to Carolina Caliber. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when your flight has no Wi-Fi, but no one can disturb you while you recline and enjoy a beer. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up a Bud Light at a local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. This month, the month of October, excellent deals here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with 15% off MSRP on Jeep Compass, Jeep Renegade, Jeep Grand Cherokee second row, and third row. That's right, folks. 15% off MSRP on those Jeep brands. So come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Papa John's new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza is the pizza inspired by our biggest fans. With that garlic flavor you all love.
In it, on it, with it.
Get the new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up
up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And the Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck. They have the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a single game. They'll have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway starting at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. And as we head back into the show, Chandler, I just saw on Twitter or X or whatever they call it these days. X. The Orioles have released their game time for Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It will be at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So the O's and Camden Yards are going to be rocking coming up on Saturday. The O's fans have waited a long time for this. And so it's going to be fun to watch.
On Pirate Radio?
No, ESPN holds the rights to all the postseason games. So we're allowed to carry the regular season, but postseason is out of the question.
Where is Jonathan Ellerby at? Because we have some day Oriole baseball coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard that Shirley just read the live read for, taking a look at that, the Rangers have a 7-1 lead over the Rays. They're looking to get the series win here in Tampa Bay as they lead 7-1, bottom of the ninth. So that game is just about over. And then looking at the Twins and Blue Jays, that is knotted up at 0 in the bottom of the fourth. And then coming up tonight, Diamondbacks looking to take the series away from the Brewers as they won last night. So that game is at 7 o'clock on the Deuce, ESPN2, and then Phillies and Marlins at 8 o'clock on ESPN. The Phillies looking to head to Atlanta and play the Braves in the NLDS. So that's a quick look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
Tried to discuss with Joey of what we should talk about as we have about 19 minutes until we wrap up the show. And I don't think we've done an immaculate grid. Unless, Shirley, do you have something we want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to bring up something that you guys mentioned earlier in the show. So when you guys were playing Guess the Line, what was the line on the Dolphins?
11.
11.
The Dolphins are 11-point favorites over the... Who are they playing?
I believe they're playing the Giants this week.
It is the sorry football Giants.
Why on earth would they make it so... To me, that's low.
I mean, we all were above 11. I went, I think, 14 and a half.
I was the closest with 13 there.
And then...
Ken's at 16.
Wattage, he was around, what, you said 16?
Yeah.
So we were all over on the line. So I think it should be higher. It seems like we all think it should be higher, but it is a 11-point favorite line for the Miami Dolphins.
And I'm just going to put this out there because the Giants are, as a matter of fact,
bad.
They're really bad. We were talking about this yesterday. I saw that meme where the NFL, quote unquote, released new rules saying that the defensive lines have to count to 7 Mississippi before they can rush the Giants' offensive line because they're that bad. So, given that information and just how dreadful the Giants are, which, by the way, if the Giants are that bad and they're that terrible, why is Ryan Jones still on the practice squad? ask me that.
It's a good question. Former Pirate Ryan Jones still on the practice squad.
Yeah.
I wasn't for sure what his status was, if he had been cut from the practice squad. But, yeah, why not bring him up? They do have Darren Waller, who's on my fantasy team, and Darren Waller has proven himself to be one of the best tight ends in the NFL. But, I guess why not try to bring up Ryan Jones? We'll see what he can do.
I mean, at this point, first of all, the coach that's the Giants whose name is escaping me.
Brian DeBall.
Thank you. He's no Tom Coughlin. See, now, when Tom Coughlin was the head coach of the Giants, they used to stink it up for the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season. And then somehow they would get it together and at least make a run in the postseason, whether it be, or in the playoffs, whether it be first round, second round, whatever. But at least they finished out the season somewhat respectable. Whatever they are putting out on the field right now doesn't even look like football to me. So at this point, I'm thinking the head coach needs to, basically, as we talked about, with Donnie Kirkpatrick, look, throw the whole kitchen sink in there. Start pulling guys off the practice squad. I mean, I know that there's some technical things that have to be done in order to get that to happen. But, if you've got a good tight end that is sitting there on the practice squad, but you are in desperate need of other players on the field to be able to make an impact, you've got a Darren Waller. Well, what's wrong with having 2 tight ends on the field? What's wrong with maybe transitioning him to some other position on the field so that you have someone? Because the one thing that Ryan Jones does have is sure hands. And that's the problem that the Giants have right now. They don't have any offensive weapons. And to me, given all of that, it seems almost offensive as a Dolphins fan to have 11-point favorite. That's just me. But I just feel like, and yes, we lost last week, but we lost to a very good Bills team. Could we hang another 70 this week? It's very possible, as bad as this Giants team is.
Yeah. You put up 70 points in at least 2 games in the season. To do it one time is crazy. If you can do it twice.
I'm telling you, if you can get to 70 and you got time left, you kick that field goal and you make it 73.
We want 70. I know a team that put up 70. East Carolina football back in 2014 over the Tar Heels of North Carolina. I was at that game. That was fun. We want 70. Kurt Benkert punches it in to give the Pirates 70 points over UNC. Of course, I would love to see former Pirates play this week, including guy you mentioned, Ryan Jones, coming off the practice squad for the Giants. Isaiah Winstead is a guy I would love to see get a shot maybe one time this year. Can Holt Naylor find a spot on the team and maybe find himself on the sideline for an NFL team this year? We shall see. But a former Pirate that we will see on the field this week is Keaton Mitchell, as they announced today that he is back at practice. And it looks like Keaton Mitchell is going to be playing for the Ravens coming up this weekend and can be contributing to a lot of people's fantasy teams, as I know a lot of people have them on their fantasy team. And I remember doing my draft, and I did see Keaton Mitchell, and I was so tempted to take him, and I didn't. And I was like, I remember last week we were talking about, hey, you need if nobody has Keaton Mitchell in your league, you need to go out and get him off of waivers. And I think he's been one of the most hot commodities when it comes to getting someone off the waiver wire.
Yeah, in all of fantasy football, he's top 5.
Last week, I remember driving around and I looked, and somebody in my fantasy, it popped up on my notifications that somebody in my league had picked up Keaton Mitchell. So I was like, man.
Well, the thing is, too, is he is practicing. His first day of practice was today. Although we've seen him in a 34 jersey, somebody said he was in a different number jersey, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that because I go by the numbers a lot of times to try to keep up. So, but he is eligible to play Sunday. They could have waited until Saturday, as long as Saturday, and to activate him, and he still would have been able to play on Sunday. But I guess they want to get him into some practice reps and whatnot. But also, he's a good third running back option for John Harbaugh. He also has, of course, that blazing speed that we're all, waiting to see on an NFL field. He's shown flashes of it in the preseason. The other thing, too, is that he has 21 days now that he's been activated and off the IR. He's got to make the 53-man squad, which I don't think is going to be a problem because I think that was their plan all along. But if he somehow does not get added to that 53-man roster, he has to go back on the IR. So he's got 21 days to get that done. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I don't think that that's going to be a situation that Keaton's going to have to face, because I think once Keaton gets on the field and gets some live game experience, in a regular season where games matter. I'm not talking about preseason. I'm talking about regular season where games matter. And to see him be successful, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And I think you're going to see a lot more of him, because a lot of the Ravens fans, they are raving, pardon the pun, raving about Keaton Mitchell. They are ready to see him take the field. They are ready to see him, quote, eat. And so
let
are
him
we.
eat.
Let him eat, and they are ready. They are stoked that they took him off the IR today. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. Who do they have on Sunday?
They have the Steelers.
Okay, the Steelers. Okay.
So
interesting, because the Steelers have not been playing very well. So this could be a prime opportunity for him.
Yeah, I mean, we already knew as Pirate fans and covering ECU football how good and how special he is when it comes to running the football. And I believe that Ravens fans saw that in the preseason, because he really did have a great preseason. Obviously, as he did make the 53-man roster, even though they did put him on the IR, they were saving him up for this very moment as they face the Steelers coming up on Sunday. So I think he's pretty safe. They do have some injury problems, especially in that running back room, and I think if he can transition what he did in the preseason to the regular season, I think he's going to be a safe lock to be a Raven for at least the remainder of the year. And the thing is I'm ready to see what they do with Keaton Mitchell. What did they do? I know he's not going to be the starting running back, but you looked at the first preseason game they had him back there returning kicks for the opening kickoff. So,
and I think that's where they're going to at least have him there. He's going to see some time at running back, but I think special teams is where it's going to be.
So, I mean, kickoff returns, punt returns, they're going to get Keaton Mitchell involved somehow this weekend, as he's finally back off the IR and will be making his NFL debut for the Ravens. So very excited about Keaton and what he potentially can do for Baltimore.
And the thing is out of all the former Pirates that are currently on practice squads and currently on, with Holton, it was a situation where practice squads, as far as injuries go, there's some moving parts in the background that some people may not know about. But in terms of injuries, there's certain positions that have more of a need, so they have to take someone and waive them so that they can make room in the practice squad for injury reasons. The only one that's going to be really, really tough, I think, is going to be Isaiah Winstead, just because the 49ers, they are relatively healthy, but they also are loaded on in terms of wide receivers. So it's going to be difficult for Isaiah to really separate himself from all of those teams. Now, having said that, if there is an injury, there is that potential that he can get activated from the practice squad. But from everything that I've read so far, that he has done very well in the practice squad. They are very impressed with him. They like him. So it would not surprise me, not one bit, that somewhere during the season we may see him on the field, just like Jaquan McMillan, who was on the practice squad for the Broncos and has Jaquan McMillan, who's a shark. And now he's moved. He started out, I think, at safety. Now he's over in nickel. But but due to injuries and other things and subtractions, the Broncos now have Jaquan as a starting. I think as a starting nickelback. So for him, same process. He was on the practice squad for forever. They liked him. They kept him there. And then his opportunity came up and he took advantage of it. I'd love to see Isaiah to do it before the end of this season, but I would not be the least bit surprised if we do see him at some point in the gold and, what is that called? Maroon? What is that called? Red and gold?
Yeah, more like a maroon, I think.
Yeah, maroon.
Yeah.
Reddish. But in a 49ers uniform, on a Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it. I'd love to see it because, we're all big Isaiah fans here. So I'd love to see it. Love to see Ryan Jones get on the field because God knows the Giants need some help. And at some point, I hope that the Seahawks or someone else gives Holton a call, too, because he deserves a chance in the NFL.
Update on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. The Twins had the bases loaded with no outs, and Carlos Correa, with his 60th postseason RBI, squeaks past the shortstop and scores a runner. They go up 1-0, and then a fielder's choice brings in another run. So now they are up 2-0 with a man on third and 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. And then the Texans, not the Texans, the Rangers.
I did it too.
The Rangers have won. They knock off the Tampa Bay Rays, and they will be playing the Orioles coming up this weekend.
Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Saturday at 1 o'clock, some day baseball for the Orioles. They'll be facing the Rangers, and the Minnesota Twins looking to take care of business today and head on to the next round of the playoffs. So a little quick look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
Let's take a time out. When we return, we'll wrap up the show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by this summer and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Grab your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
The time to save on new furniture is now during Bostic Sugg Furniture's incredible end of summer sell-off. Save on our huge selection of furniture for every room. Hundreds of items in stock, ready for immediate delivery. And if that's not enough, get 6 months special financing. Improve your sleep on a great new mattress with 48 months special financing. This is a great time to buy new furniture during the end of summer sell-off going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow had a good day today. It was up 127 points at 33,129. The NASDAQ was up 176 at 13,236. And the S&P was up 34 at 4,263. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now back to Chandler. Turn your mic on.
All right, time to put a bow on the show. Thanks for tuning in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. And also thank you to Wattage, Kim Watlington of WNCT Channel 9, and Seymour talking ECU basketball as we approach basketball season. Always a good time to talk to Seymour and get us in a good mood. And also Patrick Mason did not show up. Don't know why I mentioned his name. So did see Patrick Mason in Houston over the weekend. So great seeing him over the weekend. Hope to see him next week on Pirate Radio Live. And then also Will Bland talked to Clip Brock as J.H. Rose gets prepared for the battle at Hollywood Crossroads, as Rose and Conley will go at it Friday night at 7 o'clock, and you can hear it right here on Pirate Radio. For Shirley Rhodes and intern Joey, I'm Chandler Honeycutt. Voice, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7